Welcome home, one and all, and welcome back to another night in Fire Emblem Three Houses for the Nintendo Switch. For those who don't know me, my name is HomesteadHero. You can call me HomesteadHero or Jake. I don't have any preference between them, but I do use he, him pronouns for those that matters to. And last week we did a whole lot of paralogs here on Fire Emblem Three Houses. Good lord, they never ended. Literally, we spent the entire time doing them. So we got all of the fighting and the combat, well, not all of the fighting and combat, but all the side stuff out of the way. We did 2 or 3 paralogs. We did Constance and Yuri's, which was a nightmare. That was a really fun time, and by fun, I mean they hid half of the enemies on the map, and it didn't work well. So, I was not a huge fan of that one, but we eventually got that one to work. And what was the other one that we did? Oh, Flane and Seteth. So that we did the big beach filler episode, where we learned that Flane and Seteth are not brother and sister, but actually father and, I almost said father and mother. Nope, father and daughter. So, big, shocking reveal there. Seteth's wife, Flane's mother, is buried, at this supposedly holy site. That the Western Church was trying to protect from heretics or something. They were being kind of weird, who knows. But that was about all we did last week. I do have a confession to make in that, at the end of last week, I was like, alright, cool, well, we're done with everything for tonight, so I'll see you next week as we do the actual, like, the story section. Literally I closed stream and, like, clicked to go to the save menu. And instead, it brought me to a cutscene that I could not save or exit from, which was the school dance cutscene. And I was like, no, my god, no. And I couldn't do anything about it. So, well, we won the contest. We won the White Heron contest. So Ferdy is officially a dancer. But there was nothing I could do to, like, go back and get rid of it. Because you don't save at the end of paralogs, unlike with chapters of a story. Which is strange, and I didn't realize that. But yeah, unfortunately, I had to go through it, so I'm really sorry. The only other thing y'all missed was, like, what was it? Dang, what the crap is it called? Like, the teaching sessions, the tutoring things. Which, I mean, does anybody even care? I really would hope not. But the only other thing I will say relating to streaming, not in relation to Fire Emblem, sorry that I could not be here on Thursday. For those who were wondering, where did I go? I was ready to play Spiritfarer, was sitting at my computer, and it just didn't work. The game itself worked, Streamlabs worked. The only thing that didn't work was Streamlabs registering that Spiritfarer was running, so it wasn't capturing the window it was from. And even when it said, yes, this is Spiritfarer.exe or whatever, and I clicked, great, show me that window, it refused to pretend like you could not do it. So I was like, alright, well, I don't know what to do about this, and every solution doesn't work, so I have one that is kind of a workaround. I obviously play Fire Emblem on my TV. It doesn't come on any other system. So I'm going to try and do Steam Link to get Spiritfarer and play that on my TV and use like a controller and stuff, which probably is better for it anyway, to be honest. So I'll see if that works, and hopefully it'll be fine. But if not, we might have to switch to something else. But regardless of that, Kim Meekster and everybody else who is chilling out, lurking around. Hello, my friends. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Kim, how have you been doing? What have you been up to today? It has been a very non-interesting day for me whatsoever. I woke up at, like, I went to bed at, like, 2:30, fell asleep. I fell asleep by 3, and woke up at, like, 7. My body was like, we're ready to go. I said, no, we're not. And it did not listen to me. So I spent today being very sleepy, and trying to learn Adobe Premiere to up my video game. My video game. And boy, is it a lot to learn. There was a lot going on, so whew. I had a baby shower today. I'm tired from drinking tea and eating cucumber sandwiches. That is a very classy baby shower. I'm used to the ones that are like, we paid $30 for catering and like threw, toilet paper mummied each other or something. Which, I hate baby showers so much. Oh no, Kim! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. Okay, well, why is it saying no to it? Do you know what's wrong? Is it fixable, or do you just have to get, like, a new headset? Also, do you like baby showers, or are you with me, where you're like, please never invite me to one? That one is not pertinent. Oh, Ferdinand Flame. Let's do a couple of these before we hop into the story for tonight. I know this is a good chance to let people roll in of their own accord. And also, this one's really freaking cute.
Ferdinand, working on your armor again?
Good day to you too. That is right. I have been overusing it a bit lately. Now, allow me to wager a guess. Are you feeling hungry as usual?
As usual?
When isn't Flame hungry?
It is not as though I am always searching for a meal.
Girl,
I just
don't lie to
am
him.
rather interested in armor. Do you mind if I peer over your shoulder while you work?
Is she as tall as him?
Please, feel free to observe.
Thank you for allowing me the pleasure.
No, I can't tell.
Oh, so many different types. Wow. Helmets, armor, gauntlets. The range of defensive items seems innumerable.
You are very fascinated by something very
From the
mundane.
rest of them. It is akin to a
Oh.
gauntlet, except...
Flame, careful!
Huh? Oh!
Yeah, I remember this.
Are you alright? Did you injure yourself?
I am well. But what was that?
Yeah, Ferdy, what was that?
I'm serious. Please forgive me. I should have warned you first. This is a new type of gauntlet with a spring-loaded blade over the knuckles.
I love that he's like, oh yeah, this is just has like a little like hidden blade. What are you, Hubert? Like, why do you have an assassin weapon on you? Oh gosh, I had no idea what happened. I just didn't want to recognize my mic until I reinstalled the driver. Oh wow, so you also had the same weird, it didn't recognize something it should have recognized problem as me. I'm so sorry, that's the worst. I said the computer does not want to stream today, and I will bow to its wishes. Oh, you poor thing. I so understand. I hate that you had the same experience as me. I don't mind baby showers, mostly because they're generally for family. My family's pretty chill and relaxed. Okay, well, good. At least you're around people that you liked, and you feel, like, safe around and just easy, and you can be yourself. Wolf and Jesus, hello, my friends. How are both of you doing today? First off, let me give little Jesus a shout-out. I hope you are both having a wonderful time. We're just starting off with some just supports while people are rolling in and having a, having a good time getting themselves acquainted. So I hope you're both doing well.
Is rather easily triggered.
Jesus, how is your fundraising going?
No,
Or did that end already? I don't know what the time limit was.
My apologies. But, when you snatched me out of harm's way, you embraced me quite tightly.
Oh.
Yes. You were in danger, and my instincts simply took hold. I hope you will forgive my rashness.
Look at these two blushing beauties.
It's not that at all. It is just... You hugged me so tight.
This is like straight out of a romance novel.
I am so sorry, Flame. I did not mean to cause you any discomfort.
Not at all. Not in the slightest. Anyway, I had better be on my way.
Ferdy better hope that Seth didn't see them.
Creature, and that sweet demeanor. Yeah, snap out of it, Ferdinand.
I love that. Like, normally you only see them kind of getting interesting, interested in each other in the A support. Like, a lot of romance doesn't really happen until then, or is even implied. Ferdinand and Flame have chemistry, like, right off the bat. I love that even from their B support, they're crushing on each other. It's really cute. I don't think they're the best choices for each other in the long run, but they do have some really cute interactions. Fancy tea party experience, and I like tea. Do you? Okay, so today's was a fun time rather than a drag. That is always great, then. What's your favorite kind of tea? I asked this for everybody, so I might have asked you before, and I'm so sorry if I did. But I've openly stated my, oh my gosh, why can I not speak tonight? Sorry, y'all. Openly stated my adoration of English breakfast tea. I don't think I've ever been to a tea party. That would probably not be my thing. It's a little too fancy schmancy for me. A little too hoity-toity, but I like the aesthetic of it from afar. I don't think I would enjoy being a part of it. I went the full-length rom-com for Flame and Ferdy. Yes! It is straight up like a romance novel, but I love that because it's so Flame. Like, she's like, oh, I'm fantasizing about my knight in shining armor, and, like, it's kind of perfect. Like, Ferdy is definitely the Disney prince of the group, so it suits them really well. I'm doing much better, thank you for asking. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, that's great, Jesus. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Wait, okay, so, what is Raid Shadow Legends? Because I've heard about it. I don't know what it is. I know, like, it seems like a League of Legends thing, maybe, or maybe, I don't know. I honestly should stop talking. Is it Battle Royale? I have no idea. I have a really nice Earl Grey. Yes, loose leaf my mom got me, but there's so much around my house now because my mom is A tea subscription, you get new tea each month. Oh my gosh, that sounds fun. Ooh, Dorothy and Petra, great. Well, that's fun. Doing well. Be leaving soon for my friend's birthday, so I can't stay long. Oh, Wolf, please have a wonderful time. I hope that your friend is enjoying their celebrations. Are you guys doing anything fun? Is it like, are you going somewhere, doing something, or is it just like a little get-together at the house? Flate is so good. I love her so much. I hope she gets all the best things in life. It's originally a mobile game that's now on PC. Gotcha. Oh! It's an RPG? Huh. Alright. You're like, I don't care if it gives me money. Sweet.
You come to Garrick Mach? Is your goal different from the rest?
Yes, I suppose. Everyone here is an heir or an heiress, but not me. I'm just a commoner.
You know what's kind of interesting I just realized? Dorothea and Petra, like, Dorothea's whole thing is like, I'm looking for, you know, a man that can pull me out of my lonesome state here, but, like, also lowly as far as socially. But, like, Petra, you know, princess, shouldn't she also be, like, looking for someone to rule Bridget with? I guess, well, maybe not. Because, like, Petra ends up with people from from Garrick Mach, potentially. But, like, don't you think she should be looking for an heir here? Or, not an heir, a betrothed or something here? Like, a political alliance or something? It's very interesting. Maybe she would have to look for someone from Bridget? I don't really know how that works. I'm down for some gacha, I don't care. Listen, you play Genshin, right? That has gacha elements. Fire Emblem Heroes is gacha. I'm trying to think. I'm not a huge gacha person. I don't like a lot of it, but that's just because I'm a big, miserly, frugal Scrooge of a person. Like, I don't want to spend money if I don't have to. I'm the one that's like, I will squeeze every free-to-play element out of this as I can, and I will hate it the whole time. I found a salted caramel tea that is interesting, and I eat it with Stroop waffles exclusively because the sweet is great. Huh. Sweet. I'm not a caramel person, but I bet my dad would like that. Small get-together, just pizza and hanging out. That sounds wonderful. Wolf, I am much more of a small get-together person anyway, so pizza and hanging out sounds like a great time. I hope that you really enjoy yourself. And thank you for stopping in before you had to go to that. I really appreciate it. She's a princess, but Bridget is technically a vassal state. Yeah, I know that. So her marriage maybe... Oh, that is interesting. I wish we could have gotten a little... Not that I blame the devs for that or anything, but I would have loved to see what it really means for her to be a vassal state to Adrestia, because, like, we know that she is, but what does that mean for her? Like, how controlled, how manipulated is she? Like, how restricted is she?
When I enrolled in the Officers Academy,
Well, now I'm curious. Now I gotta find some headcanons.
I wanted to secure my future, and my big idea was to marry money. Ever
Well, I mean,
since,
yes, that
I've
makes
been
sense.
dating different, terribly well-to-do men, searching for a good one. So far, there's been no reason for a second date.
Oh, jeez.
Marrying money? That is not sounding like a good idea. Money would be a bad husband.
Thanks, Petra.
Pretty much.
Although she doesn't even correct her.
Well, I have so much gratitude. Well, why do you show me such friendliness when I am not money?
I mean, you are a princess.
This isn't like that. I like spending time with friends. It's wonderful being friends with you. And I hope we can stay close for a long time to come.
I mean, who doesn't love Petra? Like, come on.
Too. But I have also been thinking of who is good for me.
Oh, wait, this does come up. Okay, that's really funny. I was thinking, like, sitting here going, like, I love that Dorothy is like, yeah, but nobody ever goes on a second date. And Petra's like, aren't we on our second date? Like, that Petra's response is like, then why are you with me right now? And Dorothy, it goes way over her head. I was like, does Petra think they're on a date? No, obviously, the implication is that they actually, she's like, why are you being friends? But it does, like, logically actually read like that. It's really funny that they just did that.
I see.
And still I am thinking we should be friends.
Oh, never mind. Or friend zone.
Why? Because we're both trouble for Imperial nobility.
Well, also that too.
Yes. We both have troubles.
No, honey.
Feels nice, doesn't it?
That's not what she meant.
Knowing that together we can irritate that many people. Since we've already got a lot in common, let's get to know each other better, shall we?
It's so cute though because Petra's like, okay, she just goes with it, and Dorothy is happy to have a friend. It is also cute because, like, whereas Dorothea actually, like, flirts with a lot of people from, like, the get-go, and it's kind of like the Sylvain syndrome where you're like, it kind of makes it feel like not as genuine when they do that early on, as opposed to when they get, like, flustered or, like, get more intimate with people later on. It's nice to see a friendship, whether that becomes platonic or romantic for them at all. I know people very much debate whether Dorothea and Petra are romantic or not. Oh, Shifter, hello, my friend. How are you doing? Thank you for the Hydrate Redeem. What you up to tonight? I want more of the political aspect of this world, especially after all my political science classes, so I've been overthinking it all of it. Absolutely. I am not, like... Politics is not my forte. I'm not great at, like, understanding all of it. Oh, I haven't done that. I should do that. Understanding all of it necessarily, or, like, really diving into, like, how political... I don't know, all the parties and different things of the world work. I understand the basics, but when you really get into nitty-gritty is when you kind of lose me. But I do think it's fascinating to learn about as far as history and fictional worlds and stuff go. Alright, let's see Flayn. I didn't even look at who I was doing. Oh, Sylvain.
I thought I'd drop by and see if you'd care for a...
Now, just a moment, Sylvain. If you must speak with me, I implore you to do so from where you stand.
They have the
My
best
apologies
support.
if this comes across as rude, but please do not come any closer to me.
Excuse me?
Like, you completely catch him off guard.
My brother has explicitly warned me not to go near you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Said that? I bet he also told you any woman who comes too close to me is, how does he say it? Doomed to misfortune?
Jeez.
Use those very words.
Come on.
Jeez. Senneth going for the
I
jugular.
would prefer to believe that, but one can never know for certain. Particularly when similar stories are constantly in circulation about you.
Well, I mean, Sylvain, you do kind of live up to it.
And women alike have been seduced by your nefarious ways.
I hate to suggest my talents are being oversold.
I have heard that you
No, we all know Felix how he feels about you.
toys with its prey.
Do I really look like such a villain to you?
Villains never do.
Well, perhaps not. You do not strike me as much of a charmer.
When you put it like that, I feel like I should defend... Yeah, forget it. Let's get to the actual point.
Did I not tell you, Sylvain? Stay away from me.
Well, okay, he wasn't coming closer to
We're
you.
talking from so far away. Can I please step just a little?
I wish that they were actually, like, allowed. Like, I wish Sylvain was like, it's kind of awkward talking from so far. Like, I wish they were yelling at each other, like, across the courtyard. It would be hysterical.
Truly.
But it would probably be hard filming-wise.
Of your behavior. I've heard that you panic when there aren't women around to flirt with. That you've gone as far as flirting with horses and even chickens.
Who told you that, Ingrid?
You should
Who would
know
flirt
your
with a
brother has
chicken?
an overactive imagination.
Oh my gosh. Poor Sylvain. He doesn't deserve all this.
But there is no smoke without fire. Or so the saying goes.
I mean, he's not a bad person, but he's an awful flirt and a complete womanizer, absolutely.
Certain, please refrain from coming too close to me. Now, if you will excuse me, I must be on my way.
Yeah, except you didn't find out why he needed you.
Back. And she's gone. All I was trying to do was deliver a message. Flayn, hey! The professor said we need to come to the cathedral. I'll run really far ahead so you don't have to walk near me.
See, this is what I wanted for the entire support with her.
The professor can't be mad about that.
If her and Raphael can just scream at each other the entire support chain, I want that to be Flayed and Sylvain for that scene. The difference between Ferdy and Sylvain, I know. Two gingers, two completely different supports. I mean, as for Sylvain and Witch Guys, like, here's the thing. Felix can't be the only one. No. I have seen a lot of people say that he and Ash would actually kind of work. I don't think that that is true. I don't think that Ash likes him like that. I think Ash is like, oh my gosh, why are you here again? But, like, it is, like, sweeter, I guess, but I don't know. We don't see any real indication that any of the other guys do beyond, obviously, Felix. Is there anybody else I really need to do right now? I guess Hanneman and Lysith yet? Nope. Who are you even? Oh, with me. Who cares? You're in custody. I'm not even going to bother with them right now. Alright, let's do Unlit Heart and then we'll keep it moving. Yeah, but she says men have already fallen for his charms. Gatekeeper and Sylvain! Oh, no! Oh, I love that. Oh, no, I know. No, I mean people that we know. Because, I mean, like, he flirts with a bajillion people, unnamed NPCs and crap, too. So it's not really matter. Are you thinking about the battle? Sure.
I was wondering why it seems as if no one values their own lives.
What is this in reference
Why do
to?
we fight until we die? Why do we kill without hesitation? I hate it.
Because you have to, I
don't
guess.
like taking lives, or even the sight of blood. In the last battle, Some of the soldiers under my command died for foolish reasons. Those soldiers could have pulled back. Instead, they kept fighting and were overrun. Am I supposed to be satisfied with the victory alone, even at the cost of such life?
Satisfied is an interesting word choice there. It's the perfect word choice, because it doesn't imply that you're like happy about it. It's just that you are at peace with it. And like there is a difference there with like being like everything comes at a price, especially in war. Like, hello, yes, you can grieve and be at peace with something while still being happy about. You can be happy about the triumph and grieve the loss that it took to get there at the same time. They're not mutually exclusive, but man, it's hard to answer. No, I couldn't be satisfied with that. Yes, I could be satisfied with that. It depends on how he's interpreting satisfied. I'm gonna say this probably because he's gonna say, yeah, me neither.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
Point.
Not that it matters.
Honor?
I don't think I gain
That's a
or lose
foolish reason to keep
affection
alive.
right now anyway.
Glory? Even worse. Just the
Well, that's
thought
not-
frightens me. I'm not suited for battle, Professor.
I mean, yeah, plenty of people fight for honor or glory. They're also fighting so they don't, die otherwise and have their entire nation taken over. That's a little different, though. That's not something you can control. There are some that's what I would say. Is like,
I suppose
they're
that's
bringing the
the
fight to your door. What do you do? Like,
Professor, you take the time to lead me and teach me like this every day. Could the reason be that you don't want me to die on the battlefield?
well, of course not. As long as I'm here, I won't let you die.
That's a bold statement, Professor.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But
you are also our healer. We actually do need you.
You really are a strange person, you know?
Coming from you.
Professor, I wish to ask something of you. I don't want to kill. I don't want blood on my hands. I just want to lie on my back and soak up the sun filtering down through the trees. And I want you to help me make that a reality.
Gatekeeper OMG Ugg, best voice acting in the game. He has a great voice actor. It's like the most endearing voice ever. And it's so funny because I absolutely do not think that the creators in any way, shape, or form had any idea what they were doing by going to, including that voice. And I don't think they ever expected his popularity. I'm assuming it had to have been popular in Japan, too, because they included him in Fire Emblem Heroes and everything. But I don't know. I don't know if that was an exclusively American response to him. This is why I really like Lyn, because he's one of the few who's weighing the individual and cost of the battle in ways most of them kind of dismiss as a necessary loss. Absolutely. And that's I think it's a healthy thing to do. I was watching something, or no, lies. I was reading something literally right before we started today. That's fun. Hold on, I want to see their dialogue with each other. I don't know if we've gotten it before.
This is lovely. I welcome an opportunity for us
Oh.
three to get together and enjoy one another's company.
Surprisingly
I
civil.
wouldn't normally want you around for dinner, Hanneman. But it's kind of nice once in a while.
Oh, well that kind of worked out. Okay, great. Never mind. I thought that was going to be way more catty. But it was talking about, like, there's a difference between being, like, questioning everything unnecessarily as far as, like, just being, caustic and cynical and all that, but actually, like, genuinely questioning things and investigating things and looking for truth. And I was like, yeah, that's important for literally anything in life. And that is important that Lyn does that, because war is not simple. It is not one-sided. It is not, like, so cut and dry. Ooh, you're only at C support? Yeah, let's get you two hanging out. I don't think... Oops, that's not what I want to do. I'm not a big Linhardt fan in general, to be honest. I know I've said that I have...
know why you sat us next
Oh,
to
gosh.
each other. You want to see who can eat more quickly.
Here's the cattiness.
Please stop making everything a competition against me.
I want to see if they have different ones as their supports expand. But, you do have these moments where, you don't see that, like, developed more often, and you don't see people dwell on things that are, like, really important to talk about when, you're in a war. So I like that they take the time to really dive into that with Lyn. Because he is a deep thinker. He doesn't just, like, subject himself to what's common and expected. Okay, let's try and get you and Hubert hanging out. Sorry, I'm, like, trying to focus also on who I can pair up for lunch. Or whatever this is. Do Hubert and Linhardt like any of the same things? They like Garreg Mach meat pie. I don't have any more wild games, so I'll need to make a pit stop after this. Like, he really isn't suited for battle, and not just because he's normally a primary healer. Oh, yeah, no. It's also because he overthinks and puts importance on each person's loss. Yeah, and that's the weird thing, because Linhardt is like... Linhardt has a weird way of caring for people in that, like, genuinely, I would not say in any way, shape, or form he's compassionate at all. I actually think he's very much not, which is why he rubs me the wrong way a lot. But he doesn't not care about people. He's just not compassionate for their emotional problems necessarily, but he still values their life. And it's a really weird line. If any of you have watched Shadow and Bone, the Netflix series, or read any of the books in that series, David Kostick is kind of the same way, except I like David a lot more. Where it's kind of like, it's very intellectual, but like, while it seems like on the surface they don't care about like emotions or, you know, kind of more shallow things, they do. But not in the way that they expect people to. What am I getting again? Not you. No, I'm not going to come back to your store. I need this one. Sure. I don't know if I need anything else. It's fine. We'll come back if we need to. Alright, so who else do we need to conveniently bring together lunch to? This is the last person I would think as the one who valued... Oh, absolutely! He'd be the one considering people like chess pieces. That would be what you expect from Lynn, and I'm glad that they didn't go down that path because it is so different for him. I already did Ferdinand. Caspar, who do you need? You also need Ferdinand. Whoops. Well, oh well. Hey, can I get Caspar and Shamir to have lunch? That's an interesting question. I have no idea what those two would like. Beast. Oh, that was easy. Beast, meat, teppanyaki. Sure, have fun. Yeah, no, but he doesn't manipulate people when it causes them to risk their lives. Lynn manipulates people, absolutely. And I don't think people talk about that a lot, which is a little weird to me. People are like, oh, he's just precious pure. I was like, no, Linhardt's got some bad parts to him, too. That's good. That fleshes out his character. But, like, also... Oh, she can just go with Dorothea. That's fine. That's not a bad thing. But at the same time, like... He knows the line. He knows the limit with it. Alright. Sweet. Oh, I didn't go to the garden. That was dumb. Alright, Petch, who am I putting you with? I've been like... Petra's just been like there and also not there. She's been like mostly doing a whole lot of nothing. The poor thing. Oh, Petra. I don't know if you're gonna make it into this group. I mean, we could put her with Ash. They have cute supports, but I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna ever get them there. And Shamir can't do another round. Oh, well, that might have been a bad group of pairings. Is there anybody, like... I could put her with Anna. Petra needs to do nothing because she stands... She does, and I have no idea why she's just so good at everything. Even though she's been in, like, 0 battles, and she's still on, like, the basic class or whatever. Alright, well that was fine. Let's go get all our garden stuff. And then we will probably... I think the next thing is the story battle. Yes, I would like to do some gardening. How did you know? Is it because I'm here at the gardening place? What a shock. Let's just get more vegetables, sure. Again, have no idea what any... Ooh, that was not a good combo, apparently. I never know what the good combos are for the garden things. I know there's, like, ways you can calculate it. I never know. I mean, like, there's no easy way, I feel like, to be able to tell. Ooh, yeah, I was supposed to do all these fighting things. Oh, well, I don't care about them.
Hey there.
I have a bajillion battalions as it is. Which I probably should go get rid of some of them, to be honest. Now that I'm saying that out loud. I got a 3 wheat once on stream, and I have no idea how! It really is so random. I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to determine any of these things. Alright, battalions. Can I dismiss any of these, or like... replenish? Oh, I can replenish everybody. But like, I think I can just like, get rid of a bunch, right? There's a bunch of, like, I'm never gonna use these pirates. These, like, there are so many of them. Can I just do a bunch at once? Nope. Okay, cool. We're just gonna sit here and get rid of all of these awful, awful ones. I mean, I should probably save, like, one of each. It doesn't really matter, because I'll get more, but whatever. The Merchant Military, a Toxicrow. That's actually a cool, probably looking one. It's not great stat-wise, and I don't really find a need for a lot of poison ever. Alright, that's probably enough. That's 15. Thanks for reminding me I can sabotage for cash. My money problems are solved. Oh, yeah! That's the way to do it. Oh, also, what am I training myself in? I think I am, axe. I forget every time. I'm like, what am I making my violet again? No, no. Yeah, you. How do I just go? Here we go. What am I doing? Okay, well, not sword. Lance, axe. Oh, yeah. Riding is... What's my riding at? B. Okay.
Hey, Professor, I'd love to.
Yeah, I know. You're real busy. You really look it. We're gonna go axe. Why am I so close to the screen? Did I click the minus button? Yes, I did. Alright, let's go. Maybe Catherine? Do you have something for us? I don't remember. I'm just gonna go find the teachers. Also, how many activity points do I have? I have like 3. No, Catherine, you're not helping us at all. Thanks for sucking, as usual. Gilbert can actually help us, which I can't believe I'm saying those words out loud. Oh, never thought I'd have to utter them. Alright, Gilb, what do you want? Ooh, riding or axe? I actually need more riding. She's busy in the same way Hilda is. No judgment. Yeah, no, that's valid. Alright. Rhea, what do you... Oh, you're probably going to talk about the White Herring Cup. Oh, does Ferdinand have special dialogue? He might. Rhea, what do you have to say? Is it anything actually interesting?
I have been told that your
Yep.
house won the White Heron Cup. This can only be a result of the students' talent and effort, not to mention your steadfast instruction.
I mean, I wish you could have seen it, guys, because it was friggin' Claude and, Oh, Rhea, really? You're not helpful? Okay, whatever. It was Claude and Dimitri versus Ferdinand, and I was like, these are... I mean, Claude's actually probably a phenomenal dancer, but Dimitri... Who thought that this was a good idea? It was so bad. And obviously the dancing animations are just the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. They're like, no, 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 no. I was like, oh, everyone's like, you're so smooth and graceful. I was like, are we watching the same dance here? It's so bad. I don't think you do riding, do you? No, stop. I'm trying to talk to the old man. Okay, yes, you do. Riding, great. All right, get out of here because I want story. Oh. They don't even get a partner to dance with. What? Right! Why? Why is that a thing? Why are they just like, I'll just dance in the air by myself? It's so weird! It's so weird. My kind of dancing.
I apologize for calling you in so suddenly.
The white anime shuffle. Stop. Have you guys ever seen that one? I can't remember if it's on Tumblr or Twitter. It was like one like viral post. It was talking about how all white girls dance, and it was a picture of Rogue from X-Men, like in the cartoons, and she was just like had her hands above her hair, was like this, and it's like it really is how every white girl dances at the club. That's what I think of, but I'm like, oh boy, like it's just. I mean, I'm not like professional dancer over here by any stretch of the imagination, but gosh, I would not. I wouldn't want to dance like I'm doing the robot, but also am breaking down and having a malfunction in the middle of the dance floor.
There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties.
Well, what are these duties? I mean, she's the Archbishop, I'm sure she has a bajillion.
Instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the church's many administrative tasks.
I gotta be honest, I feel like Sedith has way more work to do than Rhea. Like, that is massive amounts to handle all by himself. Because, like, she would go and actually prepare, like, speeches and sermons and all that kind of stuff. Obviously not as the son of a pastor, not undermining that whatsoever. But, like, this kind of stuff. Donation management, like, all of the admin that would have to come with running a church that oversees the entire nation. I would never want that job.
Not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance.
Why are you telling us
And
this
yet,
again? Where do we
your
come into play here?
appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me.
Right, there we go.
Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. Frankly, I'm just not sure how to handle you.
Poor Zenithus had every expectation, like, thrown out of the window, because he's just like, okay, so I thought I doubted you, but also you can use this sacred magical weapon. Also, you saved my sister, and also you saved my wife's grave. So, like, I guess I'm thankful for you, but also, like, who are you and why are you here? And we're just like, oh, like, we have no more answers for him. He must be so confused. Could have shoved them with random NPCs or some kind of way of pairing them with the opposite gender student they have the highest support with. I don't know, it's just weird alone. Oh, absolutely. I would have said probably NPCs would be the easiest route to go. Having them with the opposite gender, their, like, highest person of the opposite gender would have been a really cool and cute detail. I feel like all of their different builds would have made that a nightmare to program, though. So Zenith is the world's best secretary with the side ability to stab people. I mean, yeah, he can also... I was gonna say fly, but that doesn't work. No, I mean, he's got a lot of talents. Like, he's a very competent dude, even in battle, but... Hey, DavidSack777, how are you doing tonight? I have never seen a Zenith emote. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's amazing. Less stabby, more shish kebabby, because he uses lances. I mean, that's true. You can stab people with a lance. It's just not as easy with a sword as it is with a sword.
I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I've been told almost nothing.
We also have been told almost nothing, so, like, you know, do with that what you will. I don't trust me, Byleth.
I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most.
Absolutely.
First,
he has no reason to really trust
how much
us.
you know about yourself.
From the get-go,
You're
at least.
the child of Gerald Eisner, correct?
I think so. That's what I hear. What weird responses. I can't imagine being like my mom's name is Danielle. If they were like, you're Danielle's son, right? I would be like, I mean, that's what she said. I don't remember. They'd be like, yeah, I didn't expect you to remember being born. Like, what a weird statement.
That's quite a vague reply to such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence.
Yeah, no kidding.
As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Gerald is renowned throughout Fodil. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights.
Yeah, except we
How long
didn't.
has it been since you became a mercenary?
About 10 years, I think.
Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. Come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly?
You are also not one to be talking about not looking your age, buddy. But, like, why would we even say, oh, you know, like, 10 years, if it hadn't actually been 10 years? Do we just, like, not remember? It is the weird thing about Byleth's, like, childhood that they just, like, never really go into, is that, they're like, why don't we remember basic stuff? Like, I understand not knowing certain things, but there's, like, entire gaps in our memory. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. The circumstances of our birth should be weird. We don't obviously remember when we were 0, but, like, let alone anything for it. Hey! Wow, okay, that was fun. Infinite vs. UW, how are you doing, my friend? Joshy, so glad to have you here. We were just talking about how our main character apparently has decided he just doesn't want to remember anything. Zenith is asking us questions, basic things like, you're Gerald's son, right? And he's like, I think so, that's what I hear. And he's like, that's a weird reply. And then goes, how long have you been a mercenary? He's like, I don't know, like 10 years. And he's like, aren't you like 20? Like, that doesn't make any sense either. And we were saying why our protagonist just has these weird gaps in their memory for no reason. Joshy, how was your stream? I'm sure that Inscription was giving you quite the challenge from what you were telling me yesterday, I think it was. But how did it go? Were you able to clear it at all? I hope that you all had fun. Oh, Red, you were with Joshy. Hello, my friend. How are you doing? You did it? No! Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you! Oh, I'm so happy for you, buddy. Good job. For those who don't know, Infinite UW has been streaming this card game called Inscription. He had, like, every possible challenge turned on to max. So he's been trying to beat it based with, like, obviously the hardest difficulty imaginable. And he did. I cannot believe it. We were just talking together yesterday about how it was impossible, but you were determined to do it. I can't believe it only took one more day. I am so proud of you and so happy for you. Oh, that makes me, I'm so happy. Did you get like an achievement for it or anything? You know me with my platinum minded over here. Kim, what were you saying before we were, before the raid? Seth may have more details than you, honestly, just considering how little we actually know of life before the monastery. Well, I mean, it's not hard to know more than we do. We don't even seem to remember our own childhood. Wait, 10 years? So, like, what was Gerald doing while you were a little toddler child? We don't know. We don't even know where we were when he was with Leone, because, like, he just, like, left us somewhere, or, I don't know. We have no idea. It's so weird. A main character who doesn't know who they are? Who would write a plot like that? Oh, that is really funny. No achievements. Oh, man, that sucks. Well, I mean, it's a great personal achievement. I feel like I would just, like, send it to them and be like, just in case you wondered if anybody could do this, it is possible. You should, like, tweet it at them. I bet they'd get a kick out of it. If I was a dev, I'd get a kick out of knowing there were people that, like, purpose to do it on the hardest difficulty possible and prevail. That's awesome. Also, we don't know our own age, so we're doing really well.
You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way?
I don't think Gerald's thought about anything ever in
Your
life,
responses
so...
Thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
Yeah, no, when would we ever do that? In simplified terms, I got Gek, a creature you can play for free, but it's a lowly 1 power, 1 HP. That sounds awful. I upgraded him with an ability that says whenever you... Oops, sorry, hold on.
Tomorrow. I have no worthwhile memories of such events, yet I'm still looking forward to this one.
I upgraded him with an ability that says whenever you play this card, create a copy of this card in your hand. I got another Gek with the ability when you play this game, a usable item. And I combine the 2 Geks, juice them up, stay with 4 power and 2 health. For reference, you only need to deal 5 damage. Oh, wow. Alright, sweet. And they copy infinitely when played. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. What a way to cheat the system. We love to see it. I want to believe Leone was before the Mercenary work started at 10-ish. But that also means she was like 7-ish when Geralt was there. I don't know. I have no idea what they were doing with Violet's backstory or Leone's. They're just like, let's just not talk about it. And it's like, I think we need to. I think you keep talking about it and just being like, we'll talk about it by not talking about it. Like, no, you can't do that. It's so weird. Yes, hashtag the Gekkening. Love that for you. Anyway, we're about to go into our little ballroom that we've been talking about this whole time. We already have Ferdinand as our dancer, but that's a separate event, I guess. It's always weird to me. I don't know why you got the dancer, like, class and contest before the ball. Wouldn't you think that happens, like, tonight? Also, I got to geek out about the fantasy mystery. Oh, good. Red said lots of nice things about it, so that feels nice. Red would tell you. Also, I learned about murder mystery. Oh, yes. Red, Josh has been going hardcore with his, so I am very, very happy to hear that. Random question. Did you have any thoughts on what they should have worn for the ball instead of what they do wear? Yes, they all should have had outfits. I mean, that would take, again, immense amount of resources that they probably don't want to have. But, like, I wanted to see them all in fancy clothes. Like, hello? Like, I want it. I want it real bad. I want all their pretty outfits. And I've seen so much art of them and what they should have worn. A lot of people also said they could have just worn their, like, evening wear because that is actual clothing they can wear and it's a little bit more formal. I like that for some characters, and for other characters it looks exactly the same as their normal stuff, so whatever. But yeah, I would have liked to see personalized costumes for all of them. Do you think the same, I'm assuming?
In the sense that I look forward to destroying all of the unworthy suitors who will inevitably swarm Lady Edelgard.
I gotta be honest, I don't really see suitors going to Edelgard all that much. I think they know that she'll kill them, and if she doesn't kill them, that Hubert will. So, like, I think it's a lose-lose for them.
I will admit, Edelgard is adorable. However, when it comes to elegance on the dance floor, I am superior.
Yeah. We trained you. Don't get going with
Dancer
big head.
30, but you do have some moves that are hard to watch.
Honor me with your kind words.
Nope.
I understand that I am sometimes too dazzling to behold directly.
Definitely not what you meant, you know it.
I'm envious of your positive attitude. I also know how to dance. In theory. Maybe I should participate as well.
I like that. I feel that. I know how to dance in theory.
Catch me dancing at a ball any sooner than you'd catch a fish swimming through the sky.
Well, you do tend to flop around like a fish on the land after all.
Jeez, way to make a girl feel
Why'd you
good.
say that? Now I feel like a fish on a skillet.
On a skillet. Never mind.
That was really weird. I don't remember that line at all. Why is he laughing about that? That's got to be a translation thing, right? Like, it was a joke in Japanese, and they were like, let's just have Linhardt laugh at Bernadetta's not a joke thing.
Speaking of the ball, do we get to pick who we dance with? I wonder
No,
if
you
we
don't.
should ask.
A bold subject change. Should Lady Edelgard wish it, I would be honored to.
Oh? Why is that, Hubie?
I will fight with all that I have within me.
Petra, what?
Fighting?
No.
No, that's not really the point.
Ah.
I will not be as a fish upon the flame.
Okay.
Dorothea's like, honey, can we just dance, please?
I have a proposition. Let's all agree to meet back at the monastery exactly 5 years from today.
Like a class reunion? It's a great idea.
It's such a cute idea.
5 years from today,
I love that Edelgard has a little bit of sentimentality to her.
Monastery. I've heard the magnitude of the festivities will exceed all prior years.
Oh, how exciting! Sounds like a great excuse to come visit our dear professor.
You will be seeing how much growing I have done. You will be pleased, Professor. This idea is good.
Maybe this will be the one chance. Maybe in 5 years they could all wear fancy ballroom gowns instead. Or, well, not the gowns for all of them, but like
Who knows
clothes
what
for all of them
will be in
instead.
5 years' time, or who we will become.
Oh, sorry guys, I wasn't catching up on chat before we go to this next scene. What a good mystery though, I'm hyped about it. It really, really is. I need to go make fried rice now. Oh, Red, tell me when you're back from fried rice, and then I will answer your how's Jake today. Have you gotten some decent rest? Oh, absolutely. No clothes for all. Imagine the character they could have had. Imagine how their personal style could have been shown off. I know! Like, I would love to see, especially, like, when you have people like Petra, who's from, like, Brigid. Like, I would love to see, like, what they wear formally. Or, like, oh my gosh, what are the other, like, Shamir from, like, what they would wear in Dagda, and, like, all the other places, like, I want to see what they're like. Even just the three nations themselves, like, would all have completely different things. Raphael could have worn the necklace he was making his Hilda support. Oh, that would have been really cute. I would have loved that. If I could draw, I'd draw plans and designs for all, but also, who does Casper want to ask? Who, I'm curious about, well, here's my thing. Who we know canonically Caspar has crushes on. Dorothea, because he has the whole, like, why are you not seeing me as a man that you could potentially be with? And Hilda are the two that he kind of, like, canonically likes. So, those are the two I would say. They all have great chemistry with him. Of the two, who knows? Beyond that. Cute but weird change of subject. They had to shoehorn that in there for story purposes. Yeah, that's about it. Gowns for everyone. Oh, I'm still here. This is hypothetical rice. Oh, why are you not making actual fried rice? Go get food, dork. But yeah, I am doing fine. I was very sleepy today. All three of my parents. No, all three of us in my family were like super tired. None of us really slept. I went to bed and fell asleep at like, I've been putting myself to bed at 2 every night, which sounds probably late for some people. It's not for me. It's early. Compared to how late my body has not let me sleep until. My body, for those who don't know, has not let me sleep until like 5 a.m. most nights, which is awful. It's not like, oh, I'll go to bed at 4. No, I mean like I'm laying there for hours. So I've been putting myself to bed at 2 and it's been better. But I fell asleep by like 3 and my body woke up at like 7 like, we're ready to go. And I said, no, we're not. And it did not listen. So, what did I do today? I'm trying to learn Adobe Premiere Pro so that I can up my game as far as video editing is concerned. And what was the other thing I did that was like big? Oh, I released a video, but that was already in motion. What the crap was the other thing I did today? There's another big thing I did today, but I don't remember. But yeah. Wait, are we forgetting the best Caspar pairing? What's the best Caspar pairing for you, Jesus? Am I forgetting someone very obvious? I'm trying to think. A lot of people like him and Bernadetta. I don't particularly like them together, but people like him and Linhardt, they're fine. I don't think they're great together, to be honest. Linhardt's a weird one for me to pair, though, because he seems so disinterested most of the time. But Ferdinand, I can't think of another one that I'm forgetting. I like Hilda for him as mainly his pairing for me. Is there another one? I feel like there is another one. Oh, Lindy, yeah. I've seen people pair him with Ash, and I like him and Ash more than I like him and Linhardt together. Like, Linhardt just seems so disinterested. but they're gonna explore the world together. I mean, sure. He does that in, like, all of his endings, though. That's kind of his thing. Oh, people pair him and Petra. That one I'm like, I could kind of see him being... Oh, that was it. Yeah, him and Petra. I liked him as first. My first run through, I really liked them together. I don't know if I love it, but I feel like he would fit in Bridget at least. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest Caspart fan or whatever, but I do like Caspash? Ashbar? What? I don't know. I don't know any of their couple names, but yeah, that was better. I'm not making rice right now because I'm feeling blood. Oh no, Red, I'm sorry. Are you feeling just like tired or exhausted, or are you feeling like sick? I'm glad you're feeling better overall. Yeah, I'm doing at least a little bit better with it, but no, I haven't slept well. I wouldn't say well yet, just better, which is not hard. I want Hilda because they both have cotton candy hair. Yep, I love that too. It's not the best reason to love them, but they are really cute.
Still, I have faith that all of us will gather and celebrate our reunion.
That's assuming the professor is still here in 5 years, and not enjoying a cozy early retirement.
Early retirement at 25 would be delightful. How can I sign up for that job? Oh no, you're sick, Red! Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. I hope that you're resting up well. Well, then I hope somebody's making rice for you, and not you having to make it for yourself. Despite all my ships, I only know one ship name for this game. That's all I need. Is it Netflix and or Felony? Because Felix and Annie have the best ship name ever. Everyone here seems to be sick. Oh no. Well, that's, I mean, same here, to be honest, but not in my family, but around us, yes. Of course.
Don't forget, my teacher. Even if the Millennium Festival should be cancelled, I promise to return here.
Oh, I thought there was going to be more dialogue, so I wasn't talking, sorry. No, I love those, though. Wait, which one is yours? I'm trying to think. Dorothea? Oh, what's Sylvain and Felix? Sylvix? Here's the big fancy ball, everybody. The ball is just in the reception hall. It's just there. But yes, it does feel like foreshadowing, does it, Red? I wonder what it's a foreshadowing about. I remember in the release of this, when this scene was first shown in trailers, people were convinced that Edelgard and Dimitri were dancing with each other based on how they were clipping the shots or something. And people were like, oh my gosh, Edelgard and Dimitri are in love. And yeah. No, it was just not a thing. And people were absolutely assured. Also, the fact that we get this with Claude is really weird when we're not in his class. It's adorable when we are, but also when he, like, doesn't know us, it's weird that he pulls it out. Oh god, no, ew. Well, yeah, there's reasons it's wrong in a lot of ways, but yeah, like, no. I do love that they tease that a little bit in the game, though. If you're on the Blue Lion's path, at one point, you can tease Dimitri when he has a run-in with Edelgard, and having him be like, oh, saying to him, like, oh, what is this puppy love? And he's like, yeah, no, you're very much reading this wrong, but cute. I know that, no, I read that. I only know Yuri, oh yeah, Yuri Dead, I forgot. Which is now how I try not to refer to Klutzy Nurse Carolyn Duck. No, her name is very, very different, but I do see what you mean. Oh wait, I knew Sylvix too. Yeah, that one's very popular in fandom. Don't Ferdinand and Hubert have one too? Ferdibert, that's what that one is. I've heard that one too. Adelthea, like I know a couple of them, but they're not like big, like good names. Like Doro Petra, like they're just like ones that they smash together, but not like catchy. That's why like Netflix and Felony are like great ones. No, yeah, I can see that. Okay, good. I understood it, but I could tell that it was not what they meant. It was just bad cropping.
It must be hard to be the favorite teacher at the ball. Poor professor.
Oh, you know what? I have a story about this. Okay, so it's funny because they're like, oh boy, everyone wants to dance with their teacher, which like in the game is like not weird because they're all like friends with him. Like, can you imagine asking your teacher to like dance with you? And the answer is yes, I can, because at my freshman dance, like, now, this is like, you know, high school dance in 2012 or something. What was it? No, 2011. Like, you know, people are not respectfully dancing like they're doing like a little ballroom waltz over here. This is, you know, club dancing. And there was my Spanish teacher just in the middle of all the kids dancing with all the boys, and everyone was like, wow, that's really uncomfortable for a lot of reasons. It was so weird, and all the other teachers you could see were like looking at her like, what are you doing? It was so bad. I am not everyone's favorite. Oh no, lean into it, honey.
So you do think you're the favorite? I might have known.
Oh, I thought that was still on
Where
auto.
is there to run? This place is filled with joyful students looking for a dance.
Well, good thing we have someone to meet at the Goddess Tower tonight. Oh.
Ah,
Oh, there we go. I was like, don't they say it?
the Goddess Tower waits for you.
My favorite ship name remains Tony Pepper. Is that... What is that? I know that one. I keep wanting to say Pepper Potts. That's her actual name. What is the... Iron Pot? What is it again? Also, who did we choose? Who are we hanging out with? Did we choose Edelgard for lore, or did we do someone else? Is it going to show us, or is the game just going to crash? Oh, it's Dorothea!
You showed up.
Oh, I'm very excited. I haven't seen this one before. Pepperoni, that's what it is. Pepperoni's fantastic. Oh, and that makes sense, Kim. Yeah, no, Jesus, it was really uncomfortable. Everyone was like, you should not be out here. And she was, like, very young and very pretty. Like, she was, like, in her, like, early 20s. Oh, that was my Violet impression. It was spot on. You could have fooled me. You should be a voice actor. Why are you here? Why do you look so happy?
Well, because you're here, of course. You came here because you read the letter I sent you, right?
What? What letter?
Are you saying this is a coincidence?
Dorothea was gonna ask us to the tower?
You didn't come here specifically to see me.
Oh, that's so cute! A little creepy because, again, you're a minor, but still.
Chance. That has a certain appeal, too.
Actually, is she?
It's as if destiny brought us together. And tonight is the night of the ball. Lucky me.
I thought you weren't comfortable around me. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, that's just when you're looking through me in front of others. When it's just us, I kind of like it.
Our supports were with just us.
What you do when you read my letter. I just wanted to see if you'd come here like I asked. I had a feeling that you would. Though, I suppose you didn't even read the letter to begin with.
Well, now I want to know what's on this letter.
I should just be thankful I wasn't left here waiting. All alone. Forever.
Girl, you're lucky I was in here because you know some guy's gonna follow you in here.
Do you know it's been almost 9 whole moons since you arrived at Garreg Mach?
Yes, I do
You
actually.
must
It's been a
have
very long
found
time.
Someone by now, haven't you, Professor?
I've not. Oh, no. I have not. Is that what you wanted to talk about? Oh, no, I don't know which one she wants me to say. I mean, not that this matters. This is not, like, locking me into a romance route or anything. Oh, my gosh. This sounds like me being like, is that what you wanted to talk about? Like, sassy and rude, and I don't want to do that. I don't know if it's like, I have not, or, like, I haven't, so I'm available for you, or if it's, I have, and it's you. Oh, no, I don't know. Hold on. Tell me what you guys want me to say. That's almost as weird as my social science teacher in middle school letting kids play with this hair. Why would people want to do that? Oh, gosh. Dramatic. I know, but she's so dramatic, and I love it. But this is, I don't know. Where did the letter go? Did it get mislaid? If somebody else has this letter, I need to know, because there are students writing messages to meet me in, like, dark private places alone. That does not bode well for either of us. So, like, I kind of need to probably find that. I'm gonna say I have, and hope for the best.
Oh, who could it be? You've made me so curious. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to pry if you don't want to share. Your private life is private, after all. Well, I ought to get going. I wouldn't want to be in the way of your special
Oh,
moment.
crap. Did I screw that up? Hold on.
Either way, I do hope you'll share a dance with me later.
You are the special someone we were talking about, Dorothea, you dork. How's it going? Gotta find a corner I can cry in! Seriously, I might actually go. I can see that in the, what do you call it? In the, like, event gallery, and we can choose other choices. Again, it doesn't ultimately change much. It's not like she, like, would, I don't know, like, make out with us or something if we chose the right ones. This is not that kind of game where it locks you into romance routes, but still, I want to see. We'll see. I'm tired. I'd rather not. I'm tired.
How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, I would sing and dance until I fell upon the ground.
Honestly,
But you...
a night out dancing sounds really fun right now. It's been way too long. Not safe right now, but it would be fun.
Oh, you're not the only one who feels that way. Look over there.
Well, yeah, Kim, of course, but then they wouldn't have reason for us to go after Rhea. Unless we're like, let's ask the Archbishop for a dance.
Bored beyond compare. Will you not follow her?
Oh, Sophis is just loud and proud today. She is given no craps. Why would I?
Oh, come on, hurry up.
Okay, now you're just spying. Now you're just being a snoop.
I know that you are curious to see what she is up to.
I mean,
I
yes,
hear
but...
Someone singing. From over there.
Is it Jeremy Lee? Lee? Whatever her name is. Good luck for a minute as I set up on my bed for that. Go for it, buddy. I love that every Fire Emblem game I feel like has the, they're like, oh, well, you gotta go, you gotta have some sort of song. There's gotta be a musical number in there somewhere. Not like World's End Club, where they were like, let's ride on our bikes and sing a song together. But, like, there's gotta be some song woven into the lore here. But I also am, like, the one person that likes Lost in Thoughts All Alone, like, a lot. But... this was pretty, and I've never heard Jeremy Lee sing before, which was nice. But also this art is really pretty. It can be a missable scene for more dancing. I feel like this is important, right? Maybe I can't remember what scene this is, to be honest. Do you have the DLC? I do have the DLC. Yeah, I have all of it. So the Ashen Wolves are here, but they're not included in any of this part because they weren't written in the original. Fire Emblem musical? Gosh, I hope not. Japan is like huge. Like, into musicals from games. Like, Danganronpa has a musical, or a stage show, at least. Like, why? I have no idea. I don't understand it at all. I will never recover from World's End Club. Me neither. Someone was just telling me, was it Josh and Hillary? Were like, we miss World's End Club. I was like, you are the only people that do. I hated that game. It was so bad. Lost Us Alone. Yeah, Azura's song. Absolutely. I thought it was great, but people made fun of it like crazy when it came out. And, like, I get it, but also it wasn't as bad as people said at all.
I have heard it in the past. Actually, it is not that I have heard it. Did I once sing that song to someone? No. There's more. I wrote this song. Oh, but how could that be so? If that were true, then how could she be singing it? Unless... No. I am suddenly so exhausted. As are you, no doubt? Quickly then, to bed with you.
Girl, you just made fun of us for saying we were exhausted. Get out of here with that. It was not us. Okay, I couldn't remember because I know we brought it up when we were having our whole, like, Nonary Games Danganronpa discourse yesterday, but I couldn't remember if that was when it came up or not. I don't remember. Was World's End Club good? No, it was not, Kim. It was not at all. It was, here's the thing, I will give it credit where credit is due. Some of the endgame twists genuinely shocked me. Like, did not see them coming. Was it worth playing the rest of that game? Absolutely not. Like, not at all. Playing it is a nightmare. It is clunky, it is laggy. Like, there were so many times that I just kept dying because you only get, like, if you're hit, you're dead. And, like, literally, I would show on the screen, I'd be like, I'm pressing B to jump, and it would be like, press, jump. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so bad. the platforming, like, is non-existent. It's just not well done at all. And it's just, like, compared to Dangan and Nonary Games, which is the creators of both those games made World's End Club, it's just not, it's not up to snuff. Yeah, also, it's definitely not worth $40. If it's on sale for, like, 5 to 10, I'd say, sure, go for it. I would recommend you just watch a playthrough. It's really not worth anything more. I'm sorry, there's a Danganronpa musical stage play? Yep, it's only Japanese. I don't know if there's a fan translation, but you can try. They have subtitled Dangan stage plays. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Okay, well then, now we gotta see if it's any good. I can't imagine how you would adapt that big game into, like, such a short period of time, but okay. Sure, whatever happens. Oh, it was Poof's Red. You're right, because she was like, I miss Aniki, and I was like, that is not a good enough reason to miss that game. Nico, hello, my friend. How are you doing? It is lovely to see your face. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. I will let you know if they're any good. Please do. I don't really ever watch stuff like that, but, I mean, hey, if someone like a Junko has a really good song, I'd be down for it. If they are, I will be transcribing the script and producing the show. Please do. Have a good stream. I know I leave again, so I don't have to story route. Okay. Nico, absolutely. Have a great night, my friend.
Captain, where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man?
Oh, I keep thinking Skip is on.
I guess
Or
it'll
Otto.
have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay.
Well, that was convenient timing.
Expected.
Captain, thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Have we found out what demonic... Oh, yeah, we have, because of Miklan.
About the monastery's walls being breached?
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
Where do they come from? We know what demonic beasts are. Where do they come from?
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel.
The one we were supposed to investigate and just didn't?
Strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
Gee, I wonder what happened to the students. Are the students safe?
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside.
And we know that people can be turned into demonic beasts, so hello.
We need to act. Go summon your students.
Go summon the other students that could also be turned into demonic
Something
beasts.
important, but there's no time. There's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
Sweet. Oh, alright, Josh, let me know how it is. Thinking of off-the-wall musicals, have you heard of Carrie? I've heard of Carrie the musical. I don't really watch many musicals, so I have not seen it yet. Is it good? My school did it a few semesters back, and it was not what I thought would work as a musical, but I got really into it. I've heard good things about it, so, but not like a whole lot. So it definitely does not strike me as the type of thing I would see as a musical, but like, Sweeney Todd has a bunch of murders in it. There's things like Heathers, like, you know, a lot of like weird things you wouldn't necessarily expect right off the bat for it, but that still kind of work in the long run. All right. Oh, before we do anything, hold on. I need to reclass Ferdinand into our dancer immediately. Get it, boy. Wait, what? Oh, unique. I was like, what? Do not tell me to deprive me of it. Here it is. Change Ferdinand to the dancer class. Yes, I will.
Splendid finery.
Nilla, how are you doing, my friend? Oh, right. Thank you. Yes, hold on. I do have the customizing the outfit thing. I forgot to turn on the Fire Emblem viewer rewards. I got distracted by something like right before I went live, and I was like, oh, I'll do it when I finish that, and I didn't do it. Hold on. Sorry, yeah, you were correct. Hold on. Pamper the Pets, Matchmaker, After the Day, Upside Down Shoot, Bye Byleth, yeah, Avengers Assemble, and, okay, no, S Support you already did, so we're good. There you go, buddy. But yeah, sorry, Nilla, I'm so glad to have you here, my friend. How are you doing tonight? Dancer Ferdy, I know! I said no, I was so sad. I accidentally got him off screen because when we ended the last stream, it like automatically went into the White Heron results, and I was like, crap, no, I just ended! So we missed it, but it's fine. Most people are probably, ooh, 22, who are you? Oh, Anna, who cares? Linhart, I need you to level up. You definitely need to level up. You need to level up. Where's like the rest of my class? Alright, Shamir. Hanneman's actually doing pretty good. Of course you need to level up. What a shocker. You definitely don't. You can assist someone this time around. 24. Sure. What is my actual team looking like right now? Where is also Hubert? Where are you? You need to level up. There we go. Okay, so we've got a paladin, a dark flyer, Pegasus Knight. It's not great, but it's enough. Oh, Red, what do you want to change it to? Do you want to go see after this is done, or do you have something in mind? I'm so curious what Avengers Assemble. I think it's I think you choose my loadout for one battle. So you can choose whatever characters and adjutants and all that kind of stuff. I'm good. I just got out of a TTRPG. Ooh, that's fun. What kind of TTRPG event was it? You know, we're all big into that here. Let's see. Who do I need to do? Oh, Caspar. Did you already level up with Shamir? Yeah, you did. Crap. All right, well then, Caspar, you can assist Ferdinand. Ferdinand, you can assist Ferdinand. Where are you at, buddy? There you go. Who else do I want to just have, like, chilling out? Oh, Manuela, you can go with Edelgard. No, you can't. Never mind. Manuela, do you have anybody else that you can hang out with here? Oh, you could also do with Ferdinand, but no, it's fine. Oh, Dorothea, that would be fine. No, you're also flying. Gosh dang it, Dorothea. I'll keep that reward in mind. Yeah, go ahead. I will decide when I see what you got. Got it. Hubert, maybe? Oh, no, wait. Who do I need to pair you with? Are you with anyone? Hanneman has ones? Sure, pair them up. I didn't realize that. Go for it. Where are you? Okay, and then who else do I need to, like, actually pay attention for? I wish Lysithea could be with Edelgard. That would be really helpful, but of course, I'm just apparently not going to do that. Who else could I actually pair up right now that would be helpful? Shamir, you need to pair up with, like, a bajillion people, so let me just pick one for you. Where are they at? Petrono's already in the battle. Lawrence, Leonie, Raphael, Eloise, Catherine, Cyril. We don't even have these three yet. I'm just gonna... Sure, Leonie, apparently. Who even cares? It's fine. Where are you? There. Leonie. Oh, officially here. Hey, Shifter, how you doing, buddy? I remember I saw them redeem a hydrate earlier, but I didn't actually realize that they responded. I didn't see them respond to what I posted, or when I said how they're doing. So how are you doing tonight, my friend? Glad to have you here officially now. Hope you're keeping well. You definitely don't need to be on the front line. That would be a terrible idea. That's probably good otherwise. Oh, Gerald, get out of here. You're not going to be helpful. We played the last best hope. It's a GM-less game that's about preventing a world-ending event. Ooh, a delusional doctor. That's kind of a fun pairing. Did you win? Did you stop the world-ending event, or did it not go so well for you? I hope it went well, but you never know with those kind of games. Does she have anyone that she's, like, commanding yet? No? I should probably level up a bunch of their authority, because it's awful. I blipped in sneaky sneak. You did! Well, I hope that you've been having fun regardless. I also need something that raises your magic attack and not any of this other crap. I don't know if I have many, like, magic... Oh, I do, actually. I can do the Saros Magic Core? Yes, please. And what do I get for that? Group Flames. That's a great one, too. You have a crappy one that I also don't need for you either. But I think you have weird, like, you can only do these, right? Yeah. Because I don't think we have flying magic ones yet. Or we do, but she's not high enough authority for them? Yeah, something like that. Petra, do you just have better ones yet that I can do for you? Like, honestly, that's not bad, but it's not interesting in any way, shape, or form. These, what are yours? Assembly, it's not great either. Are there any of the fun ones? Ooh, hello? Ooh, okay, hold on. Disturbance, this one is random shot. Attacks foes within range. Interesting. This one is just the normal one. That's magic. You definitely don't need that one. Kingdom Archers, no. Well, should I level these up? Is there important? Retribution. Allies can counterattack. Allies deal and receive only 1 damage for the rest of the turn. Nope, don't want that one. Do you have, like, a Brigid one that I could use? Ooh, Geralt Mercenaries. Assault Troop. That could be very helpful, actually. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Let's try that one for you. We succeeded, and I was one of the 2 people who survived. Oh gosh. How many people did you play with? Stopped a universe-destroying wormhole. That is very important. I am very happy to hear that. These are actually all fine for you. Can you switch to the bad magic, though? The bad good magic? Yes, you can. Hallelujah. And you can probably do better as well, honestly. These kind of suck. Can you do Gerald's things as well? Ooh, wait, what? Oh, that's great. Okay, Ashes and Dust. Guys, these are from the other 2. This is Dimitri's group of, what do you call it, like the assistants and the battalion. And this is Claude's. So these are really great ones. Perform a lance attack in the area. Yep, there we go. That's going to be his. Wonderful. Wait, did that lower all his stuff? No. Okay, great. Need to give you your gifts. I know. Oh, hey, Orange! Thank you for raiding in with a party of 4. First, I'll get back to that in a second, Chipter. Welcome on in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, my name is HomesteadHero. I go by HomesteadHero or Jake. I use he, him pronouns for anyone that's important to. We play 3 different types of games here. On Tuesdays, we do murder mystery visual novels. We just started Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Thursdays, we do kind of cozier games, so we just started Spiritfarer as well. And this one, we are chock full... No, that's not the right phrase at all. We are smack dab, there we go, in the middle of Fire Emblem Three Houses for the Nintendo Switch. We are investigating a mysterious chapel where all these like demonic beasts were starting to pour out of. So that is where we're at right now. We're about to go into the battle. Orange, how are you doing tonight? Also, I forgot, Poos is not here. What were you streaming tonight? Let's see. I hope that it went well, regardless of anything. 5 people total. Okay, so Nilla, you survived. 2 out of the 5 people survived, so that's not too terrible of odds. I mean, compared to like the Walking Dead's cast or, you know, Game of Thrones, that's pretty dang good. Let me make sure everybody's fine. That's not... Oh, Javelin is fine. You don't need a Wodao. You don't need a Dark Seal. Why do you even have that? Can you use any better lances yet, hun? Yeah, you can. Why do I have you with all these crappy ones? Get the heck out of here. You can leave. Take this. No, where's it? Crescent Sickle. Yep. Anything else that would be good? Oh, Blessed Lance would be great here. Get rid of the normal Iron Lance. No, go back on. Because there's monsters afoot. Great. Need to get... Oh, sorry, Shifter, you were saying need to give your gifts soon, otherwise doing okay. I hope that you had a fun time last night. I know I had to drop off just early Hillary's birthday presents and Joshy's stuff as well. But you're doing good. Glad. I'm happy to hear that, Orange. You were playing NASCAR Heat 2. Does that have like a story or a competition mode or anything, Orange, or is it online? I don't honestly know a lot about the racing games that you play. That one's fine. You also could probably use better stuff as well, to be honest. Nope, you cannot use better stuff because you're the worst. What a surprise. It's fine. You have a sacred weapon or whatever it's called. You're fine. You're fine. You don't need stuff. You're magic. You are absolutely fine. Great. We're good. I think we're good to go, right? Alright. Should be good. So let's go. Save progress and fight.
There really are demonic beasts here. They're emerging from the chapel.
I mean, what did you think the reports were?
The rest of you, protect the students who weren't able to get away.
No.
Hey, these beasts, they're...
Why are you here, punk?
Somebody help me!
You stupid beasts! Don't you dare come over here!
Yeah, they're really gonna listen to you, honey. Single player mode, online mode, career mode, where you race the schedule like a real driver. Oh, wow, so they have a lot of stuff. Nice. What do you normally do on your streams for it? Okay, so...
As you wish.
This probably needs to... What's our game? Ooh, it's not bad. What can you do against it? That's great. All right. Awesome. Linhart, beat the crap out of him. No, I was really hoping you would either get a crit or... Okay, whatever. Man, I really thought that was going to go better. But he could act again. And use Nosferatu, maybe? Because I want to see if I can get... Alright, let's try... Let's do our first dance. Let's see how Ferdy does.
Yeah!
Dance, Ferdy, dance. Get out of here with these stupid wings. You're interrupting the dance.
It's over yet.
Okay, well maybe that was not the best thing to equip on him. Nosferatu. Yeah, it's fine. Wow, he's doing really well here. Oh boy, a whole 4 HP. I did a mix of doing actual races and single player. Spent a few races. Spent a few races totally the car to the graveyard and challenge it. The graveyard? What did you? What the heck did you do to your car? Online mode is shut down and oh, it is? Is it an old game or is it just like, nah, it just kind of didn't get a lot of reception? Oh no, you got bad news for me. What happened? Girl boss dance moment. Oh yeah, you know, Ferdinand, ultimate girl boss over here. Oh gosh. I feel like he would say that about himself, which scares me.
Demonic beasts were actually students. How can
Recent games being ignition. Oh, Heat 5. Okay, so yeah, no.
Friends who couldn't get away, are they okay?
So you're definitely playing an older game then. What is it on? Is it on like PS3? I guess maybe 2. No, I don't even know if you can you stream games from a PS2? I don't think so. I am 4 minutes into the first Danganronpa show and it does not suck. What? Oh, Orange, before you got here, we discovered that there is a stage play / musical for Danganronpa, and according to Josh, it doesn't suck, and I don't know how to feel about that at all. That's so weird. How is that possible? I mean, I guess I'm glad about it, but also not what I expected. The car went to space, what? It went to space, killed spectators, engine fully showing flashing red damage. What? Oh my, wait. They released 5 games on the same exact system? That is very surprising. Okay. Alright, good for them, I guess. 1 damage girl. Get your blessed lance out and do something with your life. Nothing, you can't even kill. Okay. How about your, no. You don't have a gambit thing, right, because you suck. I'm gonna go back under, I'll return shortly. Please, go for it. Now I have to know. What the heck is going on here? How are you doing? Oh, Nosferatu, do that instead. Back up. Back it up. Go for it. And it has a shockingly high crit rate. They're also getting wrecked by these monsters, which is not great. NASCAR Heat games released yearly. Wow. Alright, well, good for them. That's a lot. Can you just break this armor thing without, like, you know, getting murdered? It's not great, but it's something, so sure, I'll give it to you. Okay, atta girl. That's all I needed. That's exactly what I needed, actually. Thank you. So, yes! Perfect, Bernadetta. Bernie coming in clutch as always.
I thought I was dead.
If you drive the car backwards, head on into the field at 109. Oh my gosh. It's not hard to go flying. I mean, still, hot dang. It went into, like, did it actually go into space, or were you exaggerating? Because it's funny either way, to be honest. But still.
I will get the victory.
Oh, Petra, I forgot you were here. I'm so sorry. Brian, let's go over here. Wait, what is over here, actually? No, see, there's a demonic beast over here, and there's another one over here. Which, like, I don't know. I guess I'll send my flyers over there or something, I guess. Why is there another reason to go over here? Oh, there's a chest here. I don't even know if I even care about getting it, to be honest. I don't think I need it. I'm just gonna have Byleth go up here. Oh, somebody can attack him. Great. Go for it, buddy. You're going to equip him with axes. Oh, you're just going to come over here? Oh, well then good. I think I went to the middle.
That beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
Yeah, we know. We've seen these. Weird Monica interjection. Byleth's movement. It's just like... Oh, I can talk to my dad? Oh, I didn't know that. It's like... Yeah, insane. What is he at now? 8? Yeah. This is the wonders of being a paladin. I also turned my car into a nosedive tornado. Sounds like you are living it up in this game. Do you get anything for that, or were you just being like, oh, just having fun? You probably need to heal someone. Actually, you can go this way and heal Anna, sure. I'm gonna be a great driver, good. Can't wait to have you on the road. Weren't you just learning how to drive in snow?
Helpful.
I will consider this for my next Fire Emblem run. Wait, for Byleth as a paladin? That was awful, Caspar. Try again. Or doing unconventional classes. He's pretty dang good as a paladin, I will say. I don't have any complaints yet. I need someone to actually, like, heal him. Wasn't there someone else that got hit? Oh, Edelgard, very, very lightly. I'm not even gonna bother. So then... it's not great. Not great at all. How about Edelgard, you need to probably go over here and not get murdered. Does this even affect me? No, that doesn't affect flyers. Just try and kill him. Paladin, I already did unconventional for blue lions. Oh, nice! Did you have any, like, standouts from that run that are worth mentioning? Because I would... Ooh! Atta girl. We love to see it. I always love to learn how other people have done, like, fun alternate stuff for this game. Alright, just chill out there. It's fine. Well, that's not great. None of you can, like, reach anyone. I don't know. Bye. Just go up here and just try to murder something, I guess. Oop. Okay, great job. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Yeah, that's fine. No, why couldn't you just not get hit? We'll get a crit. Oh, there we go. There's the crit. I didn't need that now when he only had like 2 HP. It was so hard to do as a healer. Oh no! That sounds awful. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had to do as my mortal savant during my unconventional blue lions, and it was such a bad choice. People said that it had worked out well for them. It did not work out for me, so yeah. I can't imagine him being any better as a healer at all. You're gonna cause 13 to Byleth. You're both gonna attack Byleth. Or you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. What is Edelgard? Edelgard is Dark Flyer, which is like really, really fantastic for her. Not gonna lie. So we're doing Mage Bernie. Oops, that's not what I meant. Can I heal you from here? Oh yeah, you have Physic. Yeah. Warlock Bernie with like both Faith and Reason heal training. Real fantastic. There is an ensemble of dancing Monokumas. Oh my gosh, that's both hysterical and horrifying. I love it. Do you need anything? Yeah, go ahead and heal Violet. That's fine. She's about to get, like, the snot kicked out of him. Unless somebody decides to do something stupid. Or they just miss him. I guess that's also... Oh, you don't have it, Jesus. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It is DLC exclusive. I figured if you were asking me, then you had it. That was why. Wow, alright, Anna. Sure. All the glory.
I was so scared. I'll find a way to repay you. I promise.
Like, it's funny how much harder the paralogs are in comparison to these chapters. Like, this is so easy. There are 3 enemies on this map, and they're so easy. And then you go in, like, the paralogs, and everything murders you in 1 hit. And you're like, why? Like, Shamir and Petra aren't even going to be able to do anything. One of them is not going to be able to do anything. And it's... Oh, I don't know. Like, nobody even bothered leveling up on this map, because it was 2 seconds long. Literally, like, how fast? I love magic classes, so adding that would be so cute and sexy. Honestly, magic is my favorite. I am a magic user through and through, so I cannot deny you that. I never want to think about Marianne's Paralog ever again. I hate that thing with a white-hot intensity with 1,000 Suns. It's so bad. It's so bad. And it's not fun hard. It's just bad hard. I'm so glad Poofs is not here to quote that.
You saved me. Thank you.
Where did you come from? I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah, well, at least you're training yours as a swordsman. What, she's like assassin? Or no, swordmaster Marianne, right? So at least you're going to make her competent. Get out of here, Shifter!
Evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Ramire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student?
Oh, here's our weirdly suspicious student that we saved and know nothing about.
Thanks for all your help, sir. You're just a pathetic old man. How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog.
Yeah, real brilliant, Monica. You didn't draw any attention to anyone at all.
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir.
I love seeing Byleth try and be like, screw that! And just realizing that some fates can't be changed, no matter what you do.
What are you doing here?
You must survive. Merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Gee, I wonder if this guy is the central antagonist. He doesn't look like one at all. This scene was, like, somewhat sad when I first saw this, but I've seen it so many times at this point. It's not sad anymore to me.
It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
I'm more sad that we don't get to hear more David Lodge.
To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Maybe call your child by their name. Just thought in your dying minutes. Oh, look at that. The convenient death rain. Always falls. Always. I do like Gerald, though, and I'm very sad that we didn't get more time with him. But it's an anime dad. Did we think he was going to survive? Like, come on. She'll end as mortal savant Marianne eventually, which is a phenomenal choice for her. Make use of all the magic set she levels up instead of strength. Well, yeah, because her strength is not helping her. Did you get 11 sword from her yet?
This is where your father lived.
Before we get to this. Oh, they all get, like, 2-line character introductions. We just got to Toko and I'm already so excited to see her as Jill. Oh, gosh. Josh, now I'm excited to see this. Okay, we can rewind a whole dang battle, though. Couldn't he just go back further and stand right by Geralt? See, this is the thing. Like, this is the thing. They try and write this as some fates can't be changed no matter what you do. Are there not 1,000 ways that could have been prevented? Yeah. Like, yeah. It's really hard whenever you have time travel stuff like this, when you have that much power at your fingertips, for these moments to not lose that kind of impact, because you do just sit there and go, well, why aren't you going to be just rewinding even farther? Jake, when I got to this part in my playthrough, the stream bot thumbnail was for this cutscene, and I was like, no! Oh no, did you not know, Nilla? Oh, I'm so sorry. I know, that's gotta be terrible to catch on stream when you be like, I can't, I mourn him. Wow, so symbolic, so cliche. I know. I love me a good rain scene, but also, like, the fact that it didn't happen until he died, I'm like, I can't take that scene seriously, honestly, because of there's 8,000 death flags that are waved. Monica is not a good built-up villain. Like, it's very cliche. You have the whole, why don't you just go back further? Like, I was taken out of it the first time I watched it, and I was like, alright, I'm sad, but, like, did I not see this coming? It's like probably my least favorite scene in the game, to be honest. But I still love Geralt, so, like, it still sucks. The whole world is mourning best dad, absolutely. She was gonna be Swordmaster, but then you reminded me it wasn't a master class. Oh, well then there you go. And we got the Frankles on Junko. Well, I would hope so. That's important. I get what you're going for, but also best dad deserves better. Oh, absolutely. Now, if only other people could level up their strength, Lysithea. Lysithea could, like, you could flick her and she'd fall apart. So, like, I'm not expecting a whole lot of, fortitude over there.
Are you still crying?
The man has never wept before. It's okay. Leave him alone.
If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate.
Yeah, that's how they kind of build this. It's just like, I mean, sure. And, like, I get it. From, like, a resource standpoint of, like, do you want to show literally every possibility? No, that would take forever and it could ruin the intensity of the scene. I would argue that actually doing, like, a montage of him going, like, over and over and over and over again to try and save Geralt, while the emotion is ramping up with each going back, and not like, this isn't like a 5-minute go back, but he just keeps going back further and further and further, and something goes wrong every time. That will make watchers go, yeah, okay, there's really no way around this. And it's building up the scene because every time you're hoping that something might change, and you're kind of expecting it not to, and then him crying is him breaking down because he couldn't fix it. Like, no matter what he did, it wasn't, I tried once and that was it. Like, okay, whatever. No, I knew, but I was like, well, this sure is a spoiler now. And also my stream title was referencing Balthus becoming my dancer, so it was very disjointed seeing the king of dancing with dead dad. Oh, that's really funny. That is like a paradox. What a juxtaposition. She's almost level 20 and her strength stat is like 8. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. It wasn't fate. Our enemies will pay. Well, no voice type.
We cannot let the wicked ones run free.
No use arguing with whatever Sothis is.
Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there.
Is there a secret passageway again? Another one in the school? There was one with Yuritsa.
Father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest.
That's a weird comment.
Oh, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time.
They do look really old.
Oh. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth?
So clearly a contradiction to what happened with our mom giving birth to us when Rhea was no longer in the picture.
Still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry about a baby that doesn't cry. Isn't natural.
Good lord! We were just talking about...
by themselves today. Also, Jake is handsome. Jake is handsome. Jake is handsome. Jake is handsome. Jake.
Poops, we were just talking about bad juxtapositions, and like, so you just missed Dad dying, so I'm so sorry to ruin your day with that. But like, the exclamation of the Mario sound effect, when he's like, my wife is dead and my baby won't cry. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't. Poops, it's so good to see you though, my friend. How are you doing? Y'all, please go follow my friend Poops Lazy. She is currently relaunching her channel. She is going to be going into VTuber, become a VTuber, I don't know, VTuberdom, going into VTubing, is that a word? But it is fantastic. I am going to ignore the second half of your comment and say, I am so sorry that you worked by yourself again? Didn't that already happen? Why do you keep having to work by yourself? I'm very unhappy about this. Someone said my timing is incredible. It honestly was so perfect. That really genuinely made me laugh. Oh, Juice, you're here as well. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're, I don't know if you've been lurking or not, but I hope you're having a great day as well. Was work at least slow like it was last week, or not so much?
We had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat.
Oh, sorry, right, yeah, I forgot to tell you. So Dad died and we're investigating his room. We found a secret diary behind the door, or behind the bookcase. And so we're investigating. Clearly, we have been lied to by Rhea and by Geralt, because they said that we were born after we left after Geralt left the monastery, but his diary clearly says that Rhea was there for a childbirth and like multiple days long after. So, question mark? We don't really know what's going on. I literally just joined the notification. Oh, good. Well, then you got startled by Mario as well. Perfect timing. Nope, not slow at all. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, my friend. Are you able to just relax now, though? Are you done? Are you going home, or are you just like it finally slowed down? You're just waiting to close up. Not our dad being dead. What a shock. Did anybody see that coming? An anime game where the dad doesn't survive till the end? What a surprise.
Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny. I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her.
It is interesting to see that Geralt, like, genuinely did love Rhea at some point. Because I think we got that scene with Rhea where she said, like, Geralt saved her from being assassinated, and so she, like, brought him, like, nursed him back to health. So they are, like, really, really close. But, like, or they were, but now it's, like, really awkward and strained, and we don't know why. Well, this is maybe why.
More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but
gee, I wonder why.
I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you.
Unless we have an evil twin.
Someone is approaching us.
Listen, we can never write out the evil twin theories in any of our games because they've come out quite too many times. Or maybe we're a robot and being controlled elsewhere. Oh, Poofs, we were talking about you earlier because we were talking about World's End Club, by the way. Oh, okay, good. You're waiting for the bus. Well, I hope that your wait is quick and not long, because is it about to snowstorm near you too? I think so, right? Because we're about to get hit with a real bad storm tomorrow.
Ah, here you are. To think that that Gerald would meet his end like that.
Okay, Monokuma. Well, I know. How is World's End Club? It's funny, 2 people have asked me that this stream. Juice, I would say it is not worth buying whatsoever. The controls are a mess. The story has, I will admit, has some really amazing twists at the end that I did not see coming. But overall, it's kind of like, it's very kiddie and like, it doesn't feel like it knows what it is or what it wants to be. It doesn't really work well. It's very, like, corny for a lot of it. I hated a lot of the cast. I only liked, like, 4 people. It's fine. I would say watch a playthrough of it. It's worth it for that. It cost me, like, $40, and it's, like, a maybe 15-hour game. It's certainly not worth $40 whatsoever. If you can get it cheap for, like, $10, I'd go for it. Other than that, just watch a playthrough. It's not a big deal. I haven't checked the weather in most of those things. Okay, good. Also, musical number. Oh, yeah. They just, like, break into a musical number in the middle of it, and it's, like, multiple of them, actually. And it's, like, it's that weird, like, are we in a Saturday morning cartoon? Like, why? Why is this weird game about, like, death and all this? Like, it's just weird. It's really weird. I do, yes. It should just be in... If you're on my YouTube channel, here, I'll link my socials because I know that Poos is waiting for the bus and I know Shift sometimes doesn't have great reception. It is on there, but if you look down, do I have it? Yes, it's in my game playlist under my panels as well. But yeah, it's all there. I finished it a while ago, so you are free to watch that. Also, stupidity triggers. All of us were talking about they are the dumbest characters I've ever seen in my life. They're like, 10, so I'm not surprised, but still.
I hope you know that you were the most important thing in the world to him.
What do you want? No, I was.
He wasn't the most emotional guy. I'm sure expressing his affection wouldn't have come naturally to him. After what's happened, it's up to me now. I, Alois, swear to protect you in the captain's stead.
Thanks, friend. Oh, Red, thank you. Is that the link to it? You're the best. Like the specific link to the playlist.
Sorry. This isn't the time for my blathering. Lady Rhea is looking for you. I came to tell you that.
Oh, sorry. I'll take my leave now, was the other thing he said.
Yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest.
Thank you, my good Vincent now. Of course, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate you wanting to watch it. Hope that you enjoy. I may not be able to feel my fingers, but how dare you do mod things? Poofs, you need to save your hands. Please, let the blood flow. Let the hands be warm. Do not get frostbite on my account. Save your fingers, Poofs. Yes, exactly. Oh, Shifter, thank you for triggering our question of the day. We have been not even remotely caring about Dad's death. Sorry. My question today has nothing to do with Fire Emblem. It's, have you seen Encanto? If so, what did you think? Please keep it spoiler-free. And if not, do you plan to? I watched it for the first time with our server. We did a movie night on Thursday night. I loved it so much, I told my parents about it. We watched it again yesterday, and I had to stop myself from watching it again a third time today. It is so freaking good. And my mom ended it and said, that is the first time I have genuinely enjoyed a Disney movie from start to finish since, like, Tangled.
Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Care to shed some light on that, Sothis? No? Just want to be cryptic? Great, thanks. Dad is dead, rank. Wait, I know. Not now, honey.
I have been waiting for you.
I haven't seen it yet, but I absolutely plan to. Kim, absolutely do. It's genuinely phenomenal. Like, it's so good. And I love, like, Spanish aesthetic and stuff. I love, like, learning about the Spanish culture and lifestyle. I speak Spanish, so I understood, like, a lot of the parts that were in Spanish. I was so happy. But, what was I going to say? Oh, no, sorry. The chat was moving a little fast. But, yeah, no, I really loved it. Also, it's probably one of the most beautiful visual things I've seen in a while. Don't mind me freezing my feet off because I don't... Please turn your heater on. I have my little space heater. I've been huddled next to this thing the entire day because it is freezing here and I need it to survive. The rest of my apartment all has, like, big heater things on the ground. but my heater unit is the only place where my entertainment system can be, and I don't want my entertainment system to, you know, catch on fire. So I can't turn it on. I have to use this. Nope, and not my speed. Yeah, that's Red. You probably wouldn't care about it at all. Oh, good, Juice. You've seen it then. Oh, good. I want to see it desperately. I'm already obsessed with the music and have a huge crush on He Who Do Not Discuss. That's really funny. I'm not a huge, like, Lin-Manuel Miranda fan, but I did actually like a good chunk of the music in that. I liked it more than I liked his Moana stuff, by far. That's because the last well-written one was Tangled, and I'm salty. That's probably true. Love the music, but the story is very basic. Really? Wait, I'm actually very surprised by that, Poos. I have not heard that pretty much at all. So what for you didn't solve a lot of issues? I'm like, because all the story threads were pretty much solved, but I've heard a lot of good stuff from the Latino community, so I'm very surprised, but I'm always interested to hear. Yes, I can, Arj. I will not do that right now because I will get nervous and stumble all over myself. I can barely speak English on stream. But yes, I studied Spanish for a long time. I'm not, like, perfectly fluent. I would say I'm semi-fluent, and I can read and write way better than I can talk. Mostly for nerves, but yeah. Oh, look, I didn't know we had so many Spanish speakers in here. Look at that. Time to join the Discord for movie nights. Yes, please do, Juice, please. We do about one a month. So we did, like, we did Encanto. We've done, oh, gosh. What are the other ones we did? We did, was it a Ghibli movie? I can't remember. We've done a couple other ones. Hold on. Now I gotta know, because if I don't remember, it's gonna drive me nuts all night. But yeah, we do about one a month. Normally, Lynn runs them. Sometimes, Rain runs them. Oh, we were supposed to do one in December, and Lynn completely forgot. I was like, were we watching Muppet Christmas Carol tonight? And they were like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It was really, really funny. What was it? We did another one, too. We did Nightmare Before Christmas. How did I forget that one? Duh. And we watched Coco. That was the other one. Oh, right. Sorry, Poos. That makes sense. Duh. Not a Lin fan, how dare. I know. A lot of people love his stuff. I'm not a big musical or Broadway person, so that's probably why. It's fine. It's just not my speed. What do you mean you don't want to make the most lit content by having your stuff set on fire? Yeah, you know, believe it or not my favorite thing. I'm sad I missed movie night. I didn't realize that was a thing. Oh, yeah. We have one every month. It's in our announcements. We always announce it ahead of time, and the moderator for that event will always post about a couple days in advance and say, like, hey, you know, whatever. We can vote on movies every month, so yeah.
I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight.
And also your friend.
Was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend.
But it had been so long since you last saw him. I mean, that doesn't not make him a friend.
Fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garrigmach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning.
Yeah, which you did not realize. You thought I was dead all these years. Who was my mother? Did I inherit my crest from my mother? That's probably a more important question.
Your mother. She was mine.
Sorry for the interruption.
Gosh dang it, Eloise, not now.
You must hear immediately a report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day.
Girl, no, we're not done. You asked us here.
On mending your heart. Understood?
Oh, Joshy, have fun watching the play, my friend. I appreciate it. And yeah, Poos, go ahead. I'll read it probably later. I mean, obviously later, but I mean probably later tonight after I finish up. Or whenever you feel like sending it.
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells.
I don't remember what chapter this is. I don't remember what we're doing now.
Long ago, the guardian Seros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Huh. So, wait a minute. Is this... Didn't we... I don't... What chapter are we on now? We're on 10. I don't remember what this one is. Hold on, we'll see. You're doing stuff and things in the I know. I'm like, I've played this so many times through now. I'm like, I know what's about to happen, but it doesn't happen yet. So I was like, I think there's one more chapter, but I can't remember what happens in between, like, the end of the school year chapter and the one for, gosh dang it, who wants to hang out with me? Oh, no, it's an actual story cutscene, never mind.
You're here again.
Oh gosh, I love Edelgard. This is a horrible scene for her. Ooh, order a customized compliment. Proofs I will get to that after these 85 cutscenes are done so I can actually pay attention.
Sir, you've been crying. So, even you cry sometimes. Oh, I suppose that was thoughtless of me to say.
No, it's fine. That's not the bad part of this conversation.
You're so blinded by grief that you can't see what's going on right in front of you. Are you waiting for time to heal your wounds? Or have you curled up in a corner and lost the will to carry on?
I mean, to be fair, Rhea literally said, go mourn. Like, and also this is a weird, okay, so, speaking of cultural things, as far as we were talking about in Kanto and stuff, like, there are certain things that, like, oh my gosh, what was I saying? Sorry, certain cultures openly say that mourning periods are periods of time. They're not like, and tomorrow you get up and keep going. Like, you are supposed to mourn for like a week, 2 weeks, a month, years, sometimes in different cultures. So it is always interesting when Edelgard's like, have you just lost the will to live? It's been like 3 days. Like, we lost our dad 3 days ago. Calm down, girl. And we've had to do meetings and investigations since then. Like, leave me alone. How could you, honestly, how could you ask me something like that?
I'd like you to speak to me like that. You know I'd never ask you a question without purpose.
You're being a jerk!
Only you can truly understand your own sadness. Others can sympathize, or even empathize, but all anyone else can offer are the tears of an outsider looking in.
And that's valid.
No intention of crying for you, or of standing still with you.
Yeah, no, that didn't seem where that was leading.
Is promise to reach out my hand when the time comes for me to move forward.
That's not a good promise. Like, that's not... This is what was really weird with Edelgard, and especially, like, on your second playthrough of this, all of these scenes are really... I remember people saying that this scene with all three of the house leaders is always weird. How they react is not how you expect any of them to, but, like, if your friend just lost their dad, don't be like, I'm not gonna cry with you. Like, what a jerk! Like, what's your problem? Be like, I'll just help you when you're ready to move on. Or you could do both. Why don't we do both? It's so weird.
The mysterious organization that was carrying out experiments in Ramire Village and the chapel.
Which, all, by the way, is not his problem to solve.
The Archbishop has sent the Knights to undertake a large-scale investigation. No information has surfaced yet, but our enemies will soon be discovered. When they are, will you lead us into battle? Or will you just sit here, with no thought for the future that is fast approaching? My teacher, there is a choice to be made. I hope you make the right one.
My. She really is quite arrogant. She spoke her mind without an ounce of reservation.
Yeah, it's a really bad scene for Edelgard.
The time has come to stand again. You know already what your answer is.
And I gotta be honest, it's a really weird scene for her. Like, who's going, why is she being so... Oh, gosh. Why is she being so standoffish? Multiple people brought up that it's, like, it's really weird and almost out of character for her. Not to be, like, cold or anything, but, like, because you've already had bonding moments with Edelgard where you're both talking about things that grieve you, things that you are sad, things that you're like, you already had the whole thing with her nightmare and her traumas and, like, talking about that. So, like, if you're still dealing with that, like, you know, 10 years later or something, but you can't help us deal with our dad 3 days, like, it's weird. It's just, everything about it is strange, and I don't know if I'd say poorly written. It's very much in character normally if you weren't friends with Edelgard, if you weren't her teacher. And for even her to be like, you can't stay in your grief, like, don't let it eat you alive, that would be fine. For her to be like, I'm not gonna cry with you, like, that is the part that, like, people were like, I'm sorry, that's a bunch of crap. It's really weird.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed.
Oh, great.
That was my only aim.
You mean how your body is purple?
I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Hasn't she done enough?
I'm always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
He didn't say that's what you were doing.
How annoying. Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done.
If I was Monica, I'd be like, gee, thanks.
You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods.
I can't imagine somebody saying that to me and me being like, gee, thanks, I'm so happy about it. Like, I'd be like, yeah, great, I guess.
Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
Also, working with this people does not make me feel like, yes, you're right, I'm doing the good thing, clearly.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind.
Oh, there we go.
Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
It is interesting to see the Flame Emperor continually being like, I'm done with all of you. Like, whatever you're doing, I did not take part in any of this. I don't agree with her sentiment, but I think it says something about how Edelgard, I think it says, I don't agree with her sentiment, but I think it says something about how Edelgard mourns and how she feels the need to keep moving toward a goal instead of what she would refer to as wallowing or giving up at a corner. I don't agree with it, and it rubs me the wrong way personally, but I see how Edelgard gets to that point. Agreed. And that's the weird part, like, that's why I'm like, I'm torn by that scene, both because as a person, it's against everything I, like, stand for, but also, like, it is weird because she clearly is still grieving, but also people are hypocritical. So, hypocritical. So they do things like that. It's just a really, like, I think it's so off-putting that people are just like, wow, that was awful. Thanks for absolutely nothing. Especially because you're like, he just lost his dad. Like, it wasn't like, you know, I don't know, I got a bad cold, or like, my distant cousin I met once, like, you know, died, or I lost my job. It's, your father is dead. The only person you've spent your entire life with. The only human you've, like, had contact with. Like, it's just, it's a really weird thing, especially with some of the other moments you have there. I do get it, I just don't think I like it. Okay, good. Red, please go feed yourself, finally. When I got to the Dimitri's version of this, I talked about 80's version, and I agree that I don't love it mainly because the little time that has passed between Dad said in this scene brings up personal feelings, but I can see why she says what she says. Yeah, exactly. I think that does it too. It's a little bit like how, well, we'll see it now, Leonie's beast support is suddenly unlocked. Oh no, we cheated to get it, so, well, not cheated, but, you know, used Renown to get it, so we won't see it. But like how Leonie's support about, like, you're the worst and your dad should love me, and like all like really abrasive, like awful support with her is locked until after Geralt dies, which is even weirder because she's still not referring to him as if he's dead. And it's just bad timing, which is what leaves a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths, so I get it, but it wasn't necessarily a great moment. I think for Edelgard's POV, she is still mourning, but she's also moving forward toward a greater goal. Whereas Byleth is not just hiding Geralt's room, so slightly hypocritical, but in her eyes, that's also true. Dude, I had a little freaking doctor told me my mom would be disappointed in me. Oh no! Oh my gosh, Shifter, that's awful. Like, yeah, no. No, you're totally fine. Yeah, that's not, no. That's not something you should be saying to anyone, you poor thing. Yeah. Edelgard's a great character, but she has moments like that I'm like, I love you, but also I would fight you. Like, Poof's like, I would have fought her. I would have been like, get out of my room and don't talk to me again. Like, it would have been absolutely a cutoff point. But anyway, on a happier note, which doctor do I gotta go slap? Oh, we fighting a doctor? I know, if Hillary was here, she'd be the first one. She's like, I'll get the pitchforks and torches. Oh, gosh. But sorry, I don't mean to harp on that too much. I know that was like a little negativity for a little while, but it's just a really weird scene, and it's not my favorite at all. So I was always like, other people have to feel this way, right? And especially after I feel weird about Geralt's death scene too. The whole collection of those scenes is just like, ugh, it's not my fave. But on a happier note, let me think of a compliment for Poos. I'm trying to make sure I don't say what I said for you last time. Poofs, what did I say for your compliment last time? Because I want to make sure I don't say it again. There's so many things I could say, but if I'm like a minute into it and you're like, you definitely told me this before, I'm like, well, that would suck. That is a waste of your points. While Poofs is telling me that, and before I go over the thing, let me see if there's any supports. Oh, no, I want Hubert and Ferdinand's B support. You think I remember? Oh, good. Okay. Well, then it won't mind. It won't even matter if I say the same thing, because you'll be like, okay, well, who cares? With my salamander? I have never heard that phrase. I love that, though. Okay, we do got a couple good supports. Ferdinand, Hanneman, and Hubert. Okay, great. I've never seen that. You haven't been back. She also, like, you haven't been back. Sorry. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, by hands, I mean curse words. Yeah, I mean words, curse words. Well, no, duh. I mean, I would never go back to a doctor that said that to me, and nor should you. Go find a better one. Oh, gosh. All right. I'm going to invite everyone else to also give, that dark team might have made. Everyone else is invited to also give compliments to Poofs with me, because there are so many things I could say. I think, Poofs, what I said for you last time, and I could be horrifically wrong, is that, because I was thinking of multiple things for you, but I was going to say, I think one of the things I said for you was about your, how much you serve other people, and that you're always willing to, like, elevate others and be like, I'm not the one that wants to be in the spotlight, but, like, that wasn't in the channel voice description, who cares? You were the one that told me this is my stream and I can do what I want, so here you go. But, so I think I was talking about, like, your ability to have such, like, a servant's heart and love people, so without expecting or requesting, like, anything, of them. But I think I will take that another step further, and you also want people to represent themselves and be represented well. Like, you do a great job in representing our community, and obviously, like, I appreciate, because we always joke about that, like, obviously, off stream and stuff, like, we have a lot more, mature humor and stuff like that, but you know how to represent. I feel like you represent this place and the things that we value very well, and I think that you want people to be all that they can be. We were talking about this on Twitter a little while ago, and it reminded me when you were just talking about the stuff in Encanto too. Like, you want your people. You were saying, like, you always try and help elevate people in the POC or LGBT communities, and you want them to shine. You want them to represent each other well, and I think you do a wonderful job of representing your own community well. I think that you are a wonderful, like, if I wanted to show someone that I'm like, who is a great person in either of those communities that I would love to point people to? Poofs, here you go. Like, you're a wonderful representation of them. I see you be very compassionate. I have learned a lot from you, and I'm going to learn even more tonight. Like, or if you ever feel like something that thing. Like, I feel like you are very fair. I feel like you're very educated and understand a lot of things and able to express them well. What good and bad about the communities that you are a part of and that you represent. But it's very difficult to not just represent yourself and your communities well, but also represent other people's well. Because, like, it is, like, I don't know if I can do that well, to be honest, at all, but you do, and you make me feel safe, and that I have someone I can trust on my side and on my team. So, thank you for being someone that I can, that I believe represents themselves and other people well, and causes other people to want to represent themselves better and be better people, so that they're not, like, faking the good representation. They're actually being good representatives of whatever it is. It doesn't have to be, like, obviously I was talking about, like, POC or LGBT for you, but, like, could be anything. Could be faith, it could be gamers, it could be not artists, like, whatever. But you always, always, always elevate other people, and you deserve to be elevated too. So, very wonderful and one. Wow, I read that backwards. Sorry. Funny and wonderful with fantastic taste in lots of things. Absolutely true. Also, your humor is very much on point. But I will do that for another time. I will save your humor one for later. I mentioned it last time, but Poofs has been so great welcoming that I feel comfortable here. And also, it's perfect timing with catchy quotes. Okay, Poofs, you messed the worst one earlier, by the way. I wonder if Shifter remembers it. Oh, Mama! Poofs, have you heard how Jake speaks about you in our home? Your heart would definitely feel hugged. Oh, absolutely. My mom loves you too, by the way. I'm feeling good. You should. Also, what is this bird emote? That's really cute. Oh, it's a hype one. I love that. Okay, great. Well, we're gonna go explore the monastery. I can't remember if I saved again. I probably did like 3 times. See what everybody has to say now that we're sad. Not hard in a good way, hard in a bad way. No. It was close to that, but it wasn't that. It was like, oh, it was they're not the fun hard, they're the bad hard, or something like that. Thank you for your service, Shifter.
If you must weep, then weep. I shall be here for you.
Thank you.
Well, it would be ridiculous to not feel anything after something like that. Go on and let it out. I am here.
This is like my probably favorite moment with Sothis, because Sothis is so often nagging you and like, you know, teasing you, like telling you to get a move on. And I think especially after the Edelgard scene, Sothis is like, no, you should be feeling something. And like, it almost, I remember when I played this for the first time, and she says that regardless of your route, but like, it almost seems like a jab at Edelgard where you're like, no, I should be bottling my emotions, apparently, getting a move on. So this is like, no, you shouldn't. Who told you that? Absolutely not. So it's a really cute moment between them. Poofs, I am lifting you up. I'm picking you up in my arms. I'm very strong. Poofs, I feel like that is absolutely something Poofs would enjoy. Judging from your TikTok that you reposted, not your TikTok, but the TikTok that you reposted today. Oh my gosh. Look at how supportive Sothis is. Edelgard, take notes. Exactly. Exactly. I love it. Oh, to do.
It is a shame what happened to Gerald. I am sorry. There are no words. Leave
like,
some flowers on his grave for me.
I love that. It's so sweet of him. But also, we don't get to, like, explore to do a lot in this game, in this route, unfortunately. But he's very, very sweet and good with this stuff. But also, like, Dedue understands mourning. He lost his entire people. Do you think Dedue is like, yeah, I'm over it by now? Like, no! The things I put on Instagram are high quality. They are. They make me laugh a lot. We're gonna do one mixed fruit seed in there, too. Sure. Great. Wonderful. Listen.
Hello there.
Oh, I'm listening. I listen to all the TikToks.
Gerald's gone. He's gone. And we'd only just reunited.
This does suck for Leone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure this is even harder on you. But I just can't. I can't believe.
I don't mind. Like, some people had, like, weird things about Leone's reaction. I don't think that's bad. Because she does. She says, I know this is hard on you. Like, this is not her saying, she's like, but my pain is more. She's just like, I don't know what to do. And you, like, having people, honestly, when you're in mourning, like, having someone that is going through it with you does help. You don't need to be, like, anything, you know, super crazy or, like, you know, I don't need anybody with the right words. Sometimes I just need someone's presence. I don't want to talk to you right now, honey. That's why I separated my Instagram accounts. Oh, did you? Is that why you changed your name? I couldn't figure it out. I was like, why did she do this?
Professor, I'm so happy to see you. You're finally returning to your old self.
Get out of here.
To see the light in your eyes again is a gift. It inspires me to carry on as well. As you know, the Knights are searching furiously for any trace of the enemies who escaped. I'll inform you immediately if I learn anything relevant.
And see, if that was her reaction originally, I would have been perfectly fine. Where she's like, you're not, like, you know, going out and about the town, but you've gotten out of your room today. Because I would be like the mom friend that's like, okay, cool. I understand you're in mourning, but it's not healthy to literally stay in your room and do nothing. Let's go. Or we're going to go get some food. We're going to make sure you're showered. Like, that kind of a thing. That's not why she did that. Like, she idolized Gerald most of her life. I'm not surprised or annoyed her reaction makes sense to me. Absolutely, Kim. I'm 1000% with you there. It's perfectly in character for her. Oh, Poos, I need to follow your streamer one. Oh, cool. Well, I will follow it whenever I know what it is. You don't have any rice? Oh, no. Oh, or not Poofs. Oh, my gosh. Red, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Oh, gosh, dang it. The only people I need to level up aren't even, like, in the options. All right, well, whatever. I guess we're not going to do that right now. Let's go find everybody else instead. Oh, good. 2 of the best people.
Professor, please lend us your ears. Ferdinand is saying impossible things.
I do not see what is impossible about it. All I said was that if you want to go back to Brigid, you probably can. You are the Empire's guest, so to speak. They cannot afford for something bad to happen to you. There would be a diplomatic incident.
I don't think so, bud.
Someone close to us has turned up dead. So one could argue that you are not safe here anymore.
You were already told. I am learning here, from the Academy. What are you thinking, Professor?
You do not have to leave. These are the same thing. You don't have to leave. You do not wish it. You may return home. I don't think that's possible, so I'm going to say this one. Yeah.
I am not returning to home until I have grabbed my goal. I will not be listening to the words of Ferdinand.
No, look, I did not mean to pressure you. Apologies for the misunderstanding.
That wasn't exactly where that conversation probably should have led, as far as like, no, Ferdinand, you don't understand. Like, I can't return home. They say I'm a guest, but I'm not. Like, that's not the same thing. Wait, Red, why don't you just cook the rice? I thought you had to cook the rice. You said you had to make it. I didn't feel like you just meant I have to put it on a plate. If you had done that, I would have yelled at you to do it like 2 hours ago. I'll be listening, but I'm walking home sooner time. Absolutely fine. Please get home safe, my friend.
I'm so glad you're okay, Professor. I was so worried.
Oh, Professor, you must be starving. Mercy and I made some sweets for you.
Oh,
We
best
were
girl.
thinking
Look
that
at
if you
them.
were to eat something sweet, it might help you feel better.
I mean, listen. Absolutely true. Sweets make me feel better anytime, but especially when I'm in mourning. Thank you for the thought.
Baking sweets is my specialty. I'm sure they'll do the trick.
No, I would have... Oh, frying it. That's different. Okay. I don't have to wait 20 plus minutes for it to cook. No energy for that either. Do you... Oh, right, because you're not feeling well.
What?
Do you have anything else lying around that you could just warm up instead? Something you could heat up? The political standpoint, Ferdy isn't wrong. She's a hostage, but still a foreign princess. If something happened to her, the Empire could be held responsible, and Bridget could have a very good reason to rebel. But the reason that they are political hostage is because they rebelled and failed. Why would it matter if they rebelled again? They'd just be quelled again, right? Like, I feel like that's not really a threat. It's an annoyance, but not necessarily a big threat.
I'm so sorry. I never quite know what to say at times like these. Just don't push yourself too hard too soon. It's okay to allow yourself to be sad right now.
Ingrid, honey, where are you looking?
Well, each loss is unique, but it's a feeling I know very well. That said, Professor,
I think that was meant to go into her I'm so sorry, maybe? I don't know. Oh, she was looking towards heaven, maybe, I guess, was the implication there? Oh, no, gatekeeper. I remember this being sad.
Professor, thank you for all you have done for us. Nothing to report today.
Baby! See, that hurt me more than the actual death scene. It wouldn't be a threat that much, but you have to consider that's also a huge reputation. Okay, you know, no, that one's true. That makes sense, Kim. Thank you. That's a good point. This is why I like talking about political science, or political whatever it is with you. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a good look. I didn't think that, but yeah. I guess that's true. I don't know how much the Empire actually cares about their reputation, given some of the things the Empire does in this very game, but, you know. I guess they have to watch it to some extent. Alright, well, that makes sense, Red, too, that you wouldn't be super wanting food if you're having a sore throat. Have you eaten enough today, though? Because, like, I know it's easy not to, and then be like, oh, well, why am I so weak the next day? You're like, well, that's because you didn't eat anything yesterday. Oh, that's right. Even Anna actually has unique dialogue for this.
I heard Gerald passed away. My deepest condolences. I knew him long before I ever even met you. He was always so much fun to be around. It's such a loss.
I do always want to know more about Anna and that dialogue. How do you know my father? I also feel like they'd be a really fun pair with one another. Not romantically. Well, maybe. I haven't considered it. But, like, just hanging out, like, just, like, them drinking together or something. Like, I could see that being, like, having a blast at, like, the bar or something. There's also the risk that other nations may side with Bridget afterwards. Oh, that's true. Okay, you know what? That's a good point. That's a very valid point. Now, granted, Petra could also just be killed at the academy. So, I mean, I don't know if she's in the safest place right now either, but still. That would be kind of different. That would be against Garrick Mach, not against the Empire. Anybody in here? Yes.
There is no one here who has not heard tales of Gerald's valor. We have suffered a most dear loss. I do not know what the enemy's aim was, but I do know this. After what they have done, we cannot suffer them to live. If there is anything I can do to ensure that justice is brought swiftly, you need only give the word.
Shockingly good response from Lorenz. Who would have thunk it?
I'll say a prayer for Gerald's soul. There's not much else I can do.
Oh, I thought that was gonna lean into Hilda. Nope.
Professor, it seems like you're holding up okay, but I'm worried about Leonie.
I mean, we didn't come out of our
She
room for 3
really
days.
loved Gerald. I hope she can bounce back.
It is interesting. It's another point to notice that, like, again, Hilda does actually care for others more than she tries to convince you that she does.
Dark expressions don't suit you, Professor. But well, I'm glad to see you out in the world again. It seems this month will be a quiet one around here. There aren't many knights around to liven things up.
Most of the knights are gone, seeking out the enemy.
Well, yeah, they're probably pissed they killed the commander.
I agree it's important, but is it a good idea to neglect the safety of the monastery?
Valid point.
What do you think, Professor?
Do I really need to settle this right now? It would be a shame if we were invaded. You're worrying too much. I mean, A, I don't know, but, like, they're both valid points. A, we do need to be on the offensive with the enemy, but also, the enemy was already in here, so maybe don't deprive us of any of defenses we already had. Most of the knights are gone all the time. It isn't like this is a new situation regarding the knights. That's very true, Kim. They are never around. I was supposed to answer a question. Oh, I was saying, have you eaten well enough the rest of the day to not eat a meal now then? Ooh, egg taco wrap. That could work. That sounds kind of fun, honestly. It would be a shame if we were invaded. You're worrying too much.
I agree. We can send some knights after our enemies, but so many?
Oh, he was siding with Sylvain. I didn't expect that. Yeah, no, I'm actually with him. I don't think we should be left defenseless here. That would be not great. Although Kim does bring up a good point that it's, you know, business as usual then. Oh, I didn't go up here, right? Is there anyone over here? Is there anyone at the sauna? Of course there's not. There might be some at the trading grounds. We'll go later. Goodness, he's pretty mad about it. I always forget that you thirst over Felix. It's okay. Poofs is right there with you.
I've sung lyrics lamenting death many times on stage. But when something like this happens in real life, I'm lost. I don't know what to say. But I do know this much. Sir Gerald must have been very proud to have you as his child.
That's actually a great... I love this interaction with Dorothea. A, because I believe that Dorothea is much more like a probably physical touch kind of a person where she's like... She'll be like looping her arm through yours and like taking you for a walk or like letting you just talk and she'll listen. She might like, if you know, you just want to like lie down, like play with your hair, like saying like that kind of like comfort. But words I don't think are her specialty in this suit, which is different for her. But that line, Geralt would be proud of you, is so good to have that, especially from someone who's like, I don't know what it would be like to have my dad be proud of me, but I imagine that if anyone was, it would be yours. Like, really powerful and different from what everyone else is saying. I like it.
I'm sure you will pull through this because you're so strong, Professor. Best to stay calm during such tumultuous and upsetting times. We don't know the nature of our enemies. If we underestimate them, anything could happen.
Well, yeah, Lysithea has other reasons to be worried right now. We should be careful?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
I don't want to lose you too, Professor.
Aw, it's very sweet. Lysithea does care. Again, Lysithea cares, just not in the conventional ways. Knights implies there's more than one knight around. Oh, that's too real. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Oh, what? Here's a random...
Time for a request.
Sure, I guess. I don't really... I'm probably never going to do that, to be honest. I haven't been doing most of, like, the random battles, because they don't really matter. Let me see, where... Oh, I already went down here, sorry. Sometimes we get Aloise and Catherine. Ooh. It's just... It's so bad. It's just, I mean... I couldn't trust the Knights last. And not from, like, I think they're doing something evil. I just think they're not competent. Oh, Maron. Alright. Bernie?
Professor, I brought some flowers for Gerald.
I want to point out that she's out of her room, but I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable.
It's the least I can do. Sometimes I feel like all I do is run away. Anyway, I'll go lay them out.
It means so much that they programmed her. One of the only times she's ever out of her room, it's like 2 times she's ever out of it, is when Geralt dies for you and him. Like, what? Like, that speaks volumes about Bernie's character, and I love it.
I slipped quietly into the vault and rummaged about, looking for anything we might find useful. There is a group of people who want to kill us, after all. What? This is no time for asking permission. I learned long ago that one can ask permission or forgiveness. It is rarely useful to request the former. Still, it appears the knights have already taken everything useful.
No duh.
There were crest-related objects I thought might be worth studying, so... There you go again with that stern look. Of course I'll put them back when I'm done, assuming they bear no additional use.
You just stole, Linhart. You just stole. And, like, priceless historical artifacts. I remember when I first played, that was one of the things that made me really pissed about Linhart. A, because I don't agree with the whole don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness thing at all. What was the other thing I was going to say? That, like, most of the other characters are like, let's talk about, I'm so sorry about your dad. And he's like, I was committing crimes and now you have to deal with it. Like, I was like, this is what you make your professor deal with after he's, like, mourning. Come on, dude. But it's not actually bad when I replayed it. I was like, oh, I thought that was much worse. Where did I miss Claude in there? Alright, let's go up to the training grounds. Oh boy, bot. Alright, I know Poofs will get it when she's back. I might actually just slip into mod. Oh, can I do that on this computer? No. I can do it on this one. Hold on. I love that Bernie's out of her room this month. Right? It's so good. Bernie leaving her room to leave flowers, such a big gesture from her. I love her so much. It's a great, great touch. And it's so small. Like, if they didn't need to do that, she could have just been in her room and been like, you can come in here and we can just, like, hide away from the world together, and it would have been cute. But to have her be like, no, I'm going out because this is important, it's huge, and it's so, so endearing. Hold on, let me get rid of this. This bot. And skedaddle. There we go. Alright, Dimitri, what you got?
Sorry about what happened to Gerald. No, of course my sorrow is nothing compared to yours.
I didn't think you were saying that, buddy.
Even now, searching for our enemy's whereabouts. They are to report back the moment they find something. If you desire revenge, Professor, you can count me in.
I know that's probably a little creepy, knowing some of the stuff we've seen from Dimitri, but still, it's also like, I mean, yeah, these people are clearly evil, let's stop them.
I'm not even close to being strong enough. I mean, Gerald was so much stronger than me, but even that's enough. I can't dwell on the past. There's no way to know what my future holds, but I do know one thing. Whatever happens, I have to make my own way in this world. I have to keep pushing so I can grow even stronger.
It's interesting to see fear from Caspar from once. Like, in a lot of the others, it's like sadness or like aggression, and with him, it's like, I'm freaked out. Like, someone that strong got murdered that easily. Like, what do I do?
You gotta keep yourself active during tough times, Professor. Even if it seems impossible. That's how I got through it when I lost my parents. If you need help with anything, just come and see me. Eating and training are my specialties.
Oh, speaking of which, y'all, let me see if I can recruit him. Can I recruit you now that my dad's dead?
Professor, I was just on my...
Gosh dang it. Whatever, you weren't serious about that offer. Oh my gosh. But I just released a new video today. It's in the video promotion section of our Discord. Rewriting Raphael, who I know we haven't had a lot of exposure to this time. He's a beefy, strong boy. He's very sweet, but also, like, not particularly deep at all. So if you are interested in that at all, it's on my Discord, it's on my YouTube channel, it's on my Twitter, it's all that.
I haven't lost a parent yet, so I can't even begin to understand.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I always think he has, and he has not.
Still, the world keeps on moving. I always find that oddly comforting.
That is not comforting to me. It's very, actually, what was I gonna say? It's actually very concerning, but thank you. I heard I missed something inappropriate. No. Oh, you're buying gummy bears. That sounds fun. No, nothing inappropriate. There was a bot, and I was like, Poofs will probably get it when she's back, but I just feel like letting it linger, so I got it. I should really finish this game. Oh, Juice, how far into it are you? I would highly recommend it, but I don't know what finish looks like for you, because some people, could be like, oh, I need all 4 routes done, so. I've played, if we choose one route this time, then yes, I will have played all 4, otherwise not so much. Look, I have strong feelings about Raphael, and I'm so excited to watch your rewrite. Oh, I can't wait to hear your opinions about it, too. It's, oddly enough, I didn't actually get to say this in the thing. It's the first one I ever wrote, so it's, like, not as well done, in my opinion, as the other 2. But Raphael doesn't need that much. He just needs a little extra oomph. But I had given it to a video editor to do, and it came out, like, nothing the way I wanted it. But I didn't feel like it was, there was like a whole back and forth about stuff, and I was like, honestly don't feel like putting in the energy right now to like ask for revisions and stuff, so I'm just gonna be like, thanks, and then just do it again myself. So that's why it came out like after 2 other videos were done, because I kept putting it on the back burner because I was waiting for this other video editor dude to do it. And they didn't do a bad job, it just wasn't what I wanted with it, so. Spoilers, but oh, thank you for linking it, Red. I'm assuming that's what it is.
Oh, Goddess, hear my prayer. Please receive this beloved person. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn.
Interesting phrase.
Receive them into your blue blood. Receive them into a twinkling star.
Blue blood?
That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Geralt is happy in the next world.
Okay, very interesting interaction with Cyril here, which most of you probably wouldn't realize. Oh no, you don't need to be sorry, Red. I assumed. So I wrote and recorded his whole, no. Did I record his already? I can't remember. His is the next rewritten I'm doing, and his has so much to do, oh my gosh. And I talk about, for a moment, like, his faith in there, or I was going to, and I researched it. In his B support, he says something very interesting, is that he's not a believer, and that, like, people think that Rhea has, like, pushed the faith onto him, and he's like, no, actually, it's very much the opposite. She's like, if you want to show interest in it, you show interest in it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not going to pressure you into doing that just because you're serving here. And I was like, well, that's a surprisingly good moment from Rhea. I wish we had seen that and not just been told about it, but, like, really, really cool. And to see him, like, this is all I know to do, so I'm just going to repeat the only form of mourning I know how to help you with. Really, really cute and sweet moment from him, too. And he's like, I don't even know if I believe this, but I want to do the only thing I know how to. Where's Ash, who I also saw here, who's, like, also mourning a family. I'm in my first playthrough of the Golden Deer route. Oh, great! Second half of the game, but I got sidetracked by life. I forgot where I was. Oh, I feel that, Juice. It's very easy, because it's such a long game. Oh, does blue blood represent regal blood? That makes sense. I've just never heard that before. I'm thinking blue blood's like the cop show, and I was like, I don't think that's what you mean. Welcome home, Poos. I'm glad you made it safe and sound. Did you get any sort of, like, interesting, what do you call them? Gummy bears, or they're just normal? I've been craving some chocolate-covered ones, and I don't know why, because I don't normally eat that.
We can't be sure who to trust anymore, can we? Who are these people, really? What do they want?
Ash has got to be pissed, because now he's like, my adoptive father was pulled into this crazy conspiracy. They killed your dad. I was like, he's got to be pissed. The normal ones, okay. Blue blood is royalty or the upper echelon. Good to know. Huh, did not realize that. Tomas and Monica. You're not going to mention Yuritsa in that bit, too? To be fair, they haven't actually confirmed whether it's Yuritsa or not. They just say, like, well, the Death Knight must be Yuritsa, and then that's kind of it. It's just kind of implied. Oh my gosh, Poofs. There are a lot of bots you're banning. I appreciate it. Thank you for keeping our community safe from the computer AI terror. Ignatz, I had to walk all the way up here just for you, so you better be good.
I feel that I don't understand the world. How could something like that happen to Geralt? He was so strong.
This is just Caspar's thing. Even though you're scared, push through, whatever happens. That's an awful response.
You're inspiring, Professor. I'll do my best.
Alright, well, Iggy Iggs, that was basically just Caspar's conversation, but it makes less sense for you. Sorry, bud. Ignatz is one I've also considered for a rewrite, but I did want to talk about this. But I actually don't know if I will, solely because Ignatz's problem is that there's nothing specific tying him to this world. Like, he doesn't have anything about crests. His paralogue has nothing to do with it. Like, his part in the paralogue has really nothing to do with the world. His ambitions, like, nothing. He wants to be an artist. You could literally put him into any Fire Emblem game and it would make no difference. And I don't know how to rewrite that without literally just making something up. Like, even with Raphael's making him deeper, what I did was like, oh, I'm going to expand on an element of him that, like, isn't really around, isn't really expanded on or touched on much. But Ignatz is just, like, there. And I don't dislike Ignatz. I think he's very sweet and endearing, and I like him. He just doesn't have anything linking him to actual Fodlan that I can think of, unless y'all can correct me on that. Oh my gosh, you really are doing a cleanse. Curvaceous Natalia. Wow, that bot didn't even try and come up with something else. The Final Fantasy XIV one's surprising, though.
Oh, is something behind that book?
A small leather bag, and inside it,
ring.
a ring. Oops,
I've
sorry.
seen it before. Ah, I know. Gerald showed that ring to you beside a grave. Do you recall?
I do indeed.
He said he wished for you to have that ring one day. That means it's yours. He also said that you should gift that ring to someone special.
I have heard, by the way, that if you don't trigger this dialogue with Sothis, that you never get the ring and therefore can't marry anyone. Which is awful. That is a really weird thing to lock behind a very optional dialogue.
I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. Will you listen?
Of course I'll
It was
listen.
a dagger, but I know enough to know it wasn't an ordinary dagger. It wasn't made of iron or steel because, well, because whatever it was, the wound it left wasn't normal. Who could make a blade like that, do you figure?
I love seeing Manuela's medical expertise come back into play. Oh, wait, what? Why do we have another thing?
Who they were.
These bots found the wrong mod, clearly. Oh, man, I really hope I picked up the ring in my playthrough then. Honestly, Juice, I don't know if that's true. It could be one of those, like, internet rumor things, because I've never seen it substantiated in any way. And it does feel like a weird thing that they would lock away. Maybe Sophus just brings it to you, or you just have it. Who even cares? But, I don't know. I feel Ignaz's backstory is so linked to Raphael, and it wasn't his decision to come to the monastery, so his motivation is harder to play with. He isn't quite as interesting as a student because of it, too, in my opinion. Absolutely, and that's the thing where it's like, that's what I mean, like, there's just nothing linking him to any of the things going on in Fodlan, where it's like, him being wanting to be an artist instead of a knight, I mean, you could literally have that in any of the games, and it wouldn't make a lick of difference. His only link is like, my parents were merchants, and they died because, or they didn't die because they didn't go on a thing that would have thrown them in the middle of some noble feud. There's nothing else to him. Like, it's really weird that they didn't tie him in more, which sucks. I wish they could have done more with him.
Someone very dear to you. I'm so... You have my sympathy. Manuela and I can take on some of your workload this month. We can't do all the teaching, but at least we can lighten the load for you.
I love
I've
that.
always seen strength in your eyes. I know you will recover.
It shows that...
You're a
Oh,
very strong
crap, sorry.
person.
Like... he's like Dorothea in the sense that, like, I don't know how to help you grieve, but he's maybe like an acts of service love language person, because he's like, leave the work to us. Like, we will make it happen. We will do what we need to do. We'll get it done. This is a horrifying combo in a room. Hubert just staring at Flame praying. This looks like Sephiroth and Aerith about to be relived. This is terrifying.
You have lost your father. Now more than ever, do I understand how very lucky I am that you were able to save me.
She must have been freaked out by whatever was about to await her.
I deeply appreciate what you have done. Thank you. If there is anything at all I can do in return, please tell me, okay?
You got it, sweetheart. I didn't mean to put Hubert into the armor.
Never been much for condolences. How about a little logic instead? The knights have spread out around Garreg Mach in search of Gerald's murderers. Thus, the monastery's fighting strength is, for the moment at least, depleted. Perhaps that was the enemy's real objective. We should be prepared for further confrontation.
I will actually hand it to Hubert for not, like, giving us a hard time, because he could be like, oh, what, you're mourning? Like, and he's just like, you need to be prepared. Like, there could be actually worse things at play here. And I'm done. Poofs, round of applause for Poofs, everybody, because that was a lot of work.
Excuse me. Professor, how are you holding up?
How are you?
I know how heavily grief weighs upon one's heart. I lost my mother some time ago. It was... Forgive me my moment of weakness. Even all these years later, I cannot recall that time without feeling the pain, as if it were brand new. Just know that I am praying for your mind and your heart to find peace.
There's a lot of people here that understand this moment, which is why you're getting so much compassion from all of them. I love it.
Tomas, and now Monica.
Did we already get this dialogue?
Though I admit it is nothing more than speculation. Both Tomas and Monica have each gone missing at one time or another. It was
Right.
reported that when Monica returned from her disappearance, she began to act like a completely different person.
Nobody thought that
As
was
if
weird?
Perhaps the real Monica had been killed and replaced by an imposter. Thinking of it like that, it is possible that this Solon had been impersonating Tomas for some time.
Right.
How they managed such a convincing change of appearance, though, I still do not understand.
It's magic! Just write it off as magic, it's fine. Ignatz would be far more interesting if he had some interest in taking over the family business instead of his brother, so he's trying to gain influence at the monastery and make noble connections to accomplish that. Raphael's already the good sweet boy for the Golden Deer. Ignatz could be less good. Yeah, and, like, he doesn't need to be, like, evil or anything, but he could be, like, business-minded. And that's the thing. What's interesting, I know I've brought this up before, is that I'd love to do a rewrite of the Golden Deer route, how it was originally intended to be, where... Oh, no, I don't need to do that. Oh, what do I need to do? Do I even, like, have any quests this month? Let me see. What was I gonna say? But, like, originally in the Golden Deer route, all of the characters were actually supposed to be at each other's throats. The class was supposed to be, like, not chaotic, like, oh, we're just fun and do our own thing. They were supposed to be, like, representative of the Alliance that is always, like, outmaneuvering one another and getting in each other's way, and then them learning to become really close-knit friends instead, to reflect how the Alliance should be. That didn't happen. They just went from being people that were just like, we're just kind of here, to, I guess we're friends now. Like, it didn't really do anything. But I would have loved to see Ignatz play into that more. And I do wonder if that's why I feel some of the Golden Deer aren't as well developed as they should be. I mean, I also wish Iggy was more tied in, but also I do appreciate there being some characters that aren't as deeply tied into lore as, say, the Lords. Oh, don't mistake me. When I said, like, when I rewrote Raphael, I was not like, and he needs to have a crest, and he needs to have been betrayed by 3 nobles, and have 4 vendettas. Like, no. I just need something to make their identity specifically linked to Fodlan. Because when you can literally just drag and drop characters between games with no differences, I mean, that's in my opinion, that's not great. But I like characters that are at least attached in some way. Not, you know, the super minor characters, like, I'm trying to think of someone, who's, like, a minor character in this game. Most of them turn out to be something or other, so, I don't know. If Tomas was just the librarian, and he just was an NPC. The gatekeeper. Whatever. Like, I love him, but he doesn't need to be deeply tied to Fodlan's lore or anything. But, you know, other characters, no. Like, it does help to have them at least somewhat more. But you're right, no, not everybody needs to be, like... And I have to do everything possible for crests and everything else that's gone wrong in my life. I would love, I'll kill you with a smile on my face, Chaotic Deer class. Would have changed the dynamic of the game, that would be. Yep. Very, very interesting possibility. And it could have been something that actually would have happened. Wait, who am I trying to level up with Faith right now? Sorry. Ferdy, but he's fine. Linhart's actually really close to level up anyway. Bernie is probably on that list. Where is she? Oh, she's here. Oh, she's also going to level up, so don't worry about her. Unless there's no one else I need to worry about. Hanneman. Yuri, I don't care. Anna, what is your faith? Your faith is B+. Yeah, I don't really know if I care about any of the rest of your faith. Shamir isn't going to do well with it anyway. You need to learn bow so I can get you into your frickin' thief class. Yeah, so I guess Anna and Ferdy, maybe? Is that it? Is there anybody else I'm missing? Oh, Hanneman and Ferdy. Let's do that instead. Claude could have actually utilized his poison knowledge in that life. Such a shame. Seriously. Oh, Poops, I'm sorry for insulting one of your 7 husbands in this game. But what I was talking about... oh, is Hanneman going to be like a... Oh, no, he's fine. Is that I'm not training Yuri specifically in this playthrough. So it doesn't... I don't need to train him right now at the choir.
Professor, the utter discord.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have done Hanneman here before. Oh gosh, nope. Alright, advice column, what do we got? We're gonna finish up with chores and stuff, and then we'll call it a day, since we've already gotten through story and supports everything else. I could say I have no concerns, but of course I would be lying. My ambitions are endless. Soon I shall bind the very firmament to my will. The clouds will obey my commands. When I see you sleeping on one, I'll believe it. Jeez. Oh, go on then. Reach up and pull one down with your hand. That... Troy? What? Oh, that may actually be too much even for you. I guess the middle one? Maybe? What was I supposed to say? What was the advice? She didn't even ask for anything. Classroom learning isn't enough to become a strong knight. There's got to be someone around here who can teach me how to get as strong as possible. Loren strikes me as someone who knows. Nope. Ray is incredibly strong. Dimitri would be a good resource. I'm assuming Dimitri. Because that's he has support with him. Yeah. Ray is crazy strong, but not who Raphael would think. The library is a place I favor, but I am having a problem. It is lacking in sufficient information about Brigid. Yes, we do need more info about Brigid. Make an amendment in the Register of Empire Nobles. Add a footnote to the Book of Saros. You should just add to the Traveler's Journal. I don't know what any of these mean. This one? Yep, okay, great. Guess that works. I'm like, I don't think Petra would be like, yeah, I'm not writing in the middle of, like, a classified textbook. Alright. There's not a whole lot we actually need to do. So, because everybody's already full. We've already gardened. We don't need to fish. I don't care about trading. We can go in the sauna with someone. Probably... Maybe Manuela? Let's see. Can we go with Manuela? Or, no, just the students, right? Oh, no, we can! Manuela's recruited us. We're good. Because she needs to level up her thing a lot. Her bow stat. I don't actually think that matters now that I'm saying that out loud, but whatever. Like, I don't think this affects that, but it's fine. We'll have a little date night. Let's see how well this goes. I might screw... Oh, crap. Okay. Stay longer. Oh, wow. Alright. I can never tell... Well, his warm-up feels really good. Okay, well, then we'll just leave. Because I don't need to do anything. Manuela feels refreshed, even if you don't. Probably could have stayed longer. No, you're fine. How did you get to this? How do you get to the sauna? The sauna is right. Juice. It is a, I believe, free DLC update. I don't think it came with the paid one. You literally just go left out of your room, up the stairs, and here you go. Sauna boss in his very interesting uniform. It's very exposing. It's very drafty. Yes, the sauna, or as I call it on my stream. Why do you call it bullying? It does feel so random. Kim, it's such a weird feature, and I feel like they just ran out of whatever they were supposed to do with it, and were like, well, we already programmed it to do something, so we'll just make it level your things up faster with people. Like, I don't feel like they knew what they were doing. They just went for it. Rhea cannot help us, I remember. So, let's go to Sedith. Hey, help me take my mind off stuff by training me. Not talking to me. I don't want to do this. You know what? We can end with a tea time today. Does anybody have any suggestions? Because we're going to have extra activity points. So we'll do some tea times if people accept our invitations, because that's never guaranteed. I only like it when trying to force my teenagers to learn a weakness. Oh, that does help. Oh, you can't actually help me. Never mind. I thought you could. Sorry, Manuela. We already spent enough time in the sauna with you. I literally haven't played since release month. Oh! Oh, yeah. They added a good chunk of stuff for free. And the DLC, like the paid DLC for it, so good. It's hard. It's very, very difficult to, like, beat, honestly. But it is worth it if you can. Rando's also here. Where else do I need to go? Most of the nights are gone. Hey, okay, there we go. May not release month, but definitely release last year. Oh, yeah, that's fine. When I first unlocked the sauna, I was playing Blue Lions, and I imagine they don't handle the heat well. Oh, yeah, no, I could see that. Anna's in the garden. Yuri! We have hung out with him before. We can do it again. Axe. There we go.
Right.
Let me see who else is around that I can... No. Do not end today's free time. I would be so sad. Who have we done? Who haven't we done before? I think we've done... We had to do one with Rhea. We've done one with... what's their face? Manuela. We've done one with Yuri. I think we did one with Bernie, too. I don't think we've done any of the other ones, right? I kind of want to do one with Sedith and maybe... There's someone else that I wanted to do, too. Who's the other one? Sedith. Petra? No, that wasn't it. What was it? Claude, Felix. We could do Felix. Somebody loves Felix. Ash, maybe? I can't remember. Maybe it was Ash. Let's see. How many points do I have? I have 5 points. We can do a bunch of people. So let's just go do some tea times. Oh, we did not visit sewer children. Thank you. That was it. I always know there's something I'm forgetting. Kim, God bless you for remembering that all the time. Oh my gosh, my computer's about to die. Not my streaming computer, don't worry. My laptop, my other one.
I am grateful.
Let me bring up some tea time things.
Gratitude.
Oh my gosh, Petra, I got you. I heard you. Alright, let me see. Let's go see our oh wait, Abyss Keeper. Do you have anything to say to us about her dad's death?
Hey you, listen up. Got something to report. But maybe now isn't the time. You seem down. Got something on your mind?
Alright, he wouldn't know.
I'm here for you if you ever have your own stuff to report. That's what friends are for. Unless it's about money, in which case, I'm busy.
Oh, that's funny. What's it like having good memory, Kim? Yeah, please enlighten the rest of us. Balth. No, that's not Balthus.
Hey, pal. See you're up and at 'em again, yeah? Good on you. No use crying over the past and all.
Yeah, I didn't expect more from
Have
Balthus.
some sensitivity.
Thank you,
Look what
Constance.
the poor dear is going through right now.
You do. You lost your whole family.
You know, talking about someone like they're not there. How cold can you get?
A fair point. Please, Professor, forgive my indiscretion. You have my condolences.
Remember, the first step to healing is a hefty dose of revenge. Get out there and get to it.
I feel like Balthus is just this weird amalgamation of like 4 other characters, and I don't know what to do with him ever. Buff husband. Oh, are we adding Balthus to your husband list? That was my good memory behind a kindergarten. Far too many hours in the game have just made it muscle memory to remember sewer children. I don't like his face, just his abs. Valid.
Gerald raised you, yeah? It was all you had. You must be feeling a lot right now. When a parent dies, it really leaves a mark. So feel what you need to, no matter how that looks. But know that your inner fire will keep you moving ahead through even the hardest times.
Why couldn't you have come to console us? That is a much better speech than what Edelgard gave us. Balthus is just a noble-born, more debt-ridden version of Raphael. Yeah, he really is. He's got a little bit more, like, of a darker edge to him, but pretty much.
Hey, it seems like you're having a hard time. Not that I can really understand what you're going through. I know that this is painful, but don't lose hope for the future, okay? Someday you'll be able to accept what's happened. And in the meantime, you have plenty of friends here to support you. Me included.
Wonderful. All right. Oh, Juice, yeah, go right ahead. We're gonna wrap up in a couple minutes anyway, so enjoy my playthrough. Thank you for watching it. I hope that you like it. And that's why Lavender Love is the best character. Yep, he is. We haven't. You know what? You were just talking about how much you love Happy, so let's go have tea time with Happy. Let me make sure.
I know someday.
Actually, it doesn't really matter if I have. Oh, gosh dang it, Happy. Fine, we'll go hang out with Balthus then. Have a great rest of your night, my friend. I will talk to you again soon. But what he was voicing. Really? Do you remember what it said, Nilla? I would love to know that. Alejandro Saab's awesome. Hey, yeah, we know. Okay, well, at least we got Balthus. I'm about an hour in and there's notes that you're taking for this? Oh my gosh, Josh. We are just about to wrap up. We're doing tea with everyone now. I don't know how they're going to finish it in time. I expect we're going to cut rush and stuff, but I am loving it. Well, I mean, they have to. What's your favorite tea? Almyron pine needles or ginger? I don't know if I have either of those. Well, I have almond. That's somewhat like Elmira. You're gonna get chamomile because that's all I have.
What's the latest, pal? Got any hot tips for making gold fast?
I'm gonna need to probably cheat to get his stuff. Perfect. Oh, I would love that, Nilla. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate shifter. We'll also drink our tea with Balthus. But Happy has just about every reason to hate the world. Oh, absolutely. 1000%, Kim. Really? Monastery rules, books of hopes for your future. Hopes for your future? Yep. Great. Obviously, Monastery rules is not Balthus. Monastery security, pass last, I'm assuming. Yeah, pass last. And last but not least, Courtyard couple, I'm counting on you. You're doing great work. You're doing great work. Yeah. Getting better at this. Oh, I don't know his special ones.
Not a bad way to stay alert. I don't get much sleep, you see.
That's not good. From someone who doesn't sleep. Not great. Nod or praise. I'm gonna praise him. No, I'm not. I'm gonna nod. I'm gonna be like, uh-huh, great. Wonderful. Alright, well, let's observe our... What buff husband did you say?
Real knockout, aren't I? Go ahead, look your fill. This is the face that drives the ladies wild.
Anything else? I don't know if it's like... Oh. The chains, maybe?
Interested in the majestic king of grappling's iron bod, yeah? If you want to watch, I'll be training later. Shirtless. You're welcome.
He's such a man whore. Like, I mean, he just has no couth. Just none at all. Okay, bye, buddy.
That tea was delicious. Hey, think I can drink the next cup in one go?
It's tea. It's not a lot there, but sure. I think I missed something. Hold on. Message me if you want. I'll share my thoughts, or just link me the video we can talk about. Link me the video. Yeah, I'd love to watch that. I have so many videos to catch up on. Oh my gosh, so many. I haven't gamed in, like, beyond on stream, I haven't gamed in, like, a week, 2 weeks. So, and that's normally the only time I watch stuff. So I watched a little bit of Witcher this week, and that was about it while I was waiting for stuff to download. So hopefully I will catch up soon. I don't care about any of this. Dumb question, but no, it's not too late to redeem a compliment, Nilla. Go ahead, my friend. I appreciate you asking, though. Doubtful balls is because Yuri and Sylvain exist. Okay, well, that's true. I returned with burrito. Rad, you just missed our tea date. We're doing tea dates with a bunch of people, so it's we got Balthus done. We'll do one from each house. Let's do that. So we've done one from Ashen Wolves. We'll do one from Black Eagles, one from Golden Deer, one from Blue Lions, and a church member. Hey, Jake, you should watch The Expanse. Yeah, Jake is going to get there after he finishes Witcher, and then Wheel of Time. And then what was the other thing I have to watch? Oh, all of the Marvel stuff. It's been so long. Witcher got spoiled for me. I saw that shifter. I have no idea what anything. I'm shocked. I'm normally, like, the poster child for. I got something spoiled for me, so I was literally shocked I have not yet. Alright, so we've hung out with Bernie. I don't think we've had tea with anyone else. We might have had it with Dorothea. I kind of want to go, for Blue Lions, I want to do Ash. Golden Deer? We could do Lysithea. No, let's try and cheer Leone up, maybe. And Lysithea will be our backup. Let me think. For us? I kind of think it would be really funny if we could get Hubert. And as for teachers, I think... Have we done Shamir? If we have not had tea time with Shamir, I will ask... Oh, she's not here. Never mind. She's not around. I guess Hanneman. There's not a lot of the staff around right now. Give me bite. Oh, give me bite. Keep an eye on the food channel. All because Facebook decided to go randomly shoot comments. Oh! Oh no, that's awful! Oh, you poor thing! That's so dumb. I'm so sorry. Alright, while this is loading. Actually, Nilla, it's kind of funny that I said I wanted to go have tea with Ash because there is something about you that reminds me of Ash. And that there's this, like, kind of excited sweetness to you. And that every time, like, I've been, so, sometimes I lurk on your streams. Shh, don't tell anybody. I lurk on a lot of streams and forget to either say I'm there or just, like, I'm working and I don't have the energy to. But I do, and there's, like, this very, like, it's, like, excited, like, you're very, how do I explain it? Like, you're very passionate about clearly what you're doing. Like, obviously, when I'm watching you do your Minish Cap runs or, like, when you're playing this game. But you also have, that makes me get excited as well. But you have that same humility and humbleness to you that Ash does. That, like, I never expect you... I would be shocked if you were ever, like... If you were the world's best Minish Cap randomizer runner or whatever, like, I feel like no one would ever know. Like, you would totally keep it to yourself. You'd never brag or gloat about it. But you are such a sweet and wholesome member of our community, 1000%. I'm so glad, I think, to find people that are doing these kind of runs, these unconventional class runs with me. It excites me more. Like, your presence here in our streams, in our community, and just... watching your stuff as well excites me and gets me more passionate about doing this project every time. And I'm very grateful to have people that are still sweet and humble in the world at large because I don't find a lot of them in the world, and I think our world is in pretty desperate need of people like you. So I am very grateful for that, for who you are, who your heart is. But yeah, I hope that did its justice for you. Vanilla really... Oh, yeah. Bean. No, Bean for you is so perfect. Having, like, vanilla bean because you are just a sweet bean. Like, that is just who you are, and it's so perfect for you. Could I also... Oh, yeah, Kim, go ahead. I did not expect this redeem to be so popular. But absolutely. We will do it after we do Ash's tea, so I'm not, like, sitting here for 8,000 years in front of him. Gosh dang it, Ash! Fine, we'll go find Felix. Whatever. Have we had tea with Felix? Nilla is very sweet, and I smile at the paintings every day. Oh, that's right! You made those awesome paintings for Kim. I forgot about that. Those were so freaking good. I did not know you could do that. I was shocked at what a lot of people did, because I just did not expect at all for people to be able to do some of the art and stuff that they did for Secret Santa. Okay, Felix did. Okay. Oh, no, Felix! I know, I at least got 2 Felix fans here. Let me do Felix, Tea Party. What is he like? We might have done him. I can't remember. Gosh dang it. He likes the stupid Iron Pine Needles, but he likes 4 Spice Blend. I don't have that either. Here, have some Crescent Moon tea.
Why am I here?
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Okay, good. I'm glad. I always hope so. Like, I mean, I feel like everyone's like, it's a compliment. How bad could it possibly be? But still. I still get nervous. All right, let's try this out here.
Thank you.
Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, we did do Felix. Oh, crap. Oh, well. That's fine. You get to see him again. I'm not sure if Red was here when we first had tea with him. So happy refused and balls accepted. Ash refused, feel accepted. If you have someone you want tea or time, ask them second. Apparently!
Yes.
Things that bother you, Fodlan's future, plans for the future. Things that bother you? No. Fodlan's future or plans for your future? Plans for the future. Weird. Not what I would have expected for him. They were both kind of the same thing, though. Relaxing at the thought and existence of Crest's mighty weapons, obviously. I don't even need to look at that one. And a strong battalion, duh. Yeah.
Impressive. I know it's important to take a break, but if you rest too long, your muscles wither.
Not the time, Felix. Not the time. We're just trying to take a break because we're mourning our father, but thanks. Nod. Apparently that's all we're going to do tonight. Why is he so pretty? Red, your type is so fascinating to me.
I dislike making eye contact when I'm talking, even when I'm talking to you.
Like, Poof's type is so broad and expansive that even when she has, like, some bad picks, I'm like, it's fine, the others balance it out. And then, Red, you're like, I like the meanest person possible. I'm like, I'm concerned. I'm genuinely worried. Are you going to end up with someone terrible? What? Wait, come back. Hold on, let me try it again. Why is it not working? Hello? Are you stuck in a weird animation? Hey, listen, shush. I know, that's the point of this. That was a great shot. I actually like that. But I mean, Felix is very pretty. He's also very mean.
Hope you'll invite me again sometime.
I like the cold murderous type and the suave pretty type. I think you also like the cold pretty type and the suave murderous type. I think the adjectives and the nouns can be swapped there. They're all adjectives, you know what I meant. The first set of adjectives and the second can be paired as well. Let's try Hubert. I can deal with some meanness. Oh, in fictional characters. Yeah, not in real life. I don't want your husband to be horrible to you. Who does Felix kind of remind me of? He's kind of a little Anakin Skywalker-ish to me, to be honest. Like, very brooding and, like, complains a lot. And can be very childish about things, but also is, like, very pretty and very skilled in combat. Gosh, dang it! Maybe it really is every other character. Fine, we'll go see, I don't know, Petra? Caspar? We haven't hung out with Petra, I don't think. Yeah, I like Anakin. Of course you do! And why does he keep talking about how mean my character is? Oh no! Felix can be mean, but also have you seen him with Annette and Bernie? That is true. He completely melts around, at least Annette. I don't really remember his with Bernie's. I basically like people that I would definitely fight. That's one way to go about it. Alright, Petra, what do you like to drink? Do I even have your freaking tea? Oh my gosh, you're freaking Spore Spice and Ginger! You know what? Screw this. I'm going to the marketplace and seeing if they have the tea that I can buy. Because all these people like stupid tea I don't stinking have. Gosh dang it.
Hey, welcome.
Hey. No, who sells tea here? Someone does. Do you not come until later? No, here you are. Ginger tea, there we go. We get 4 of these.
I think.
Iron Pine Needles, great.
I think.
I wish I could see which ones I have. Force Pipe Blend. Ooh, that was a lot of money. Whoops. Oh well. Alright, Petra, prepare to be wooed. His with Bernie's hilarious because she, like, accidentally disarmed somebody. So, oh, that's right! I forgot about that. I don't like them romantically so much, but this morning used me. Agreed.
Professor, I do not all.
Yeah, no, I know, Petra.
I am no. Look, I have gratitude.
Maybe it really is the every other person. That's so strange. Wait, which one did you like? Force Spice or Ginger? Let's do Ginger since that wasn't $1,000.
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time. This tea is smelling wonderful. It is my favorite for drinking.
Alright, offer some tea.
I have gratitude.
Enjoy yourself. Speaking of types, clearly mine.
It's needing sweetness.
Not so much personality, but in appearance at least.
Yes.
Last battle, you're doing great work. First crush is definitely not that one. You're doing great work? Yeah.
I am in agreement.
She likes being lauded for her accomplishments. She works very hard. Ooh, I always stay away from that tag. I don't know what it is and I don't want to know. Courtyard couple, no. Hopes for your future. You seem well. You seem well, I guess. And cooking mishaps, equipment upkeep, thanks for everything, thanks for everything. Am I just gonna keep complimenting her and how good she is at doing stuff?
One day, I am wanting to show you the wonderful land of Bridget and its abundant nature.
Oh. Can we... Ooh. Blush, yes. Great. Love that for us. Can I see the mark, maybe?
Do you have curiosity about my mark?
That was it? You're not even gonna tell us what it is? Oh, wait. Crap, dang it. Do I have to trigger the other one again? I don't know why...
This style of braiding has been passed down through my family.
Good to know. Thank you. Can you show us what it was about your ascot or something? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was her hair and it just triggered. Petra's also so pretty. Love her hair and she's so nice. Yeah, legitimately, she's fantastic. She's almost a little too perfect.
Happily for you to be inviting me again.
No, it's a fanfic tag. Yeah, I've seen it. I'm like, I do not want to know. I'm going to stay far away from whatever that is. Okay, you know what? We're going to go... We're going to do this. I said either Sedith or Hanneman, so I'm going to go to Hanneman first, and if he accepts, great, you just broke the trend. But, like, if not, then I'll just go to Sedith, and it's a win-win. Okay, well, why is this? It's such a weird, like, mechanic. Why did they even add that people won't go to tea with you? Like, what is that? What purpose does that serve?
First to both, as if thinking how they...
There are already people that aren't available every month. So, what? Sedith's not able to make... What is this malarkey? Okay. Well, then... I don't know. We haven't gone... see... Oh, we said we'd try and cheer up Leone, right. I don't think it's a normal pattern, but now it's so weird. Yeah, I don't get this. I'm an 85-year-old man, shifter.
I'm sorry. Thanks.
Thank God, somebody did. Okay, Leone, and then I think we have one more after this. And then we will end stream. Leone likes Angelica and Four Spice. Angelica's probably cheaper, so got that.
Thanks for inviting me. That looks delicious. I think this might be my favorite tea. Thanks.
Yeah, that's true. The staff are probably floundering to try and cover for Gerald, but still.
Really nice.
Sedith's like, I already have enough on my plate normally. Please don't add more to it.
Yeah.
I heard some gossip. No, dreamy nights, relaxing at the sauna, maybe? I heard some gossip? Really? Leone likes gossip? That's surprising. Would have never pegged her for that.
Yeah.
School days, cute monks, food in the dining hall. Food in the dining hall, yeah. And your ambitions, favorite sweets, mighty weapons, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. Oh, she has a unique one about Gerald.
Back home,
Interesting.
I always trained alone. No one else in my village wanted to be a mercenary.
Nod, sigh, or praise. Why would we sigh? Lovely. None of those seem very... No! Mighty weapons kind of did. But, like, I don't know. Weird.
What are you staring at me for? I've been doing all my training.
Your necklace,
Captain
right?
Gerald made this necklace for me a long time ago. It's a reminder of where I came from.
Yeah, that must be the good luck charm. Kim got this support about her necklace with Hilda on her last stream. Oh, by the way, Kim, I didn't shout you out. I'm so sorry. You or Nilla, and I've been talking about you this whole time and your streams. There you go, guys. Sorry, not used to doing the mod stuff. Maybe Poofs did when she came in, but I don't remember. But yeah, they have a whole support about what that necklace is, and we were like, Gerald made a necklace? Who is this man?
Thanks for the tea. Invite me by again sometime.
Listen. It's fine. We have one more. Let's just... I don't want to talk to Edelgard right now. I'm mad at her, so... I don't know. Let's go try and hang out with... We've complained about Ignos. Maybe he'll be better if we have tea with him. You know what? A lot of you like Linhardt. We'll go try and Linhardt. We'll go try and hang out with Linhardt. I never got to play Grow because... Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. It's fine. It doesn't just deter me from wanting to give you a shout out. Poofs, you're too busy. You have food to eat. You have gummy bears to consume. You do not need to be doing the mod things. Come here. Do you want to have tea?
Much appreciated.
Oh, okay. That one worked. Sure. Whatever. Helix Angelica and Elmyron Pine Needles. Great. Make use of these.
You invited me, even though it interferes with my nap time.
You were wide awake. Shut up.
This tea is my favorite scent. So relaxing as to be downright sleep-inducing.
I feel like coffee would put you to sleep, bud.
Much appreciated.
Lynn broke the pattern. No, Sedith did, right? And then Lynn just continued being broken, which is... It's fine. Because Leonie accepted right away, too. Library's collection, the last battle. Marvel Library's collection, I'm assuming. Really? Oh, no, there it is. Coffee puts me to sleep sometimes, too. I have heard that it really does tire people out, which is weird. Books you've read recently, of course. That's going to be his, yeah. Guessing someone's age, your ambitions, capable... He does guess people's ages, but I don't think that's why. Capable comrades? It is capable comrades. Weird. Would not expect that from him.
Please wake me if I fall asleep. I don't wish to be a rude guest.
Admonish or sip tea? Well, I don't want to admonish, but I apparently have to. Guess he likes that. ADHD process things. That's true. That's a good point.
This hairband? Someone gave it to me, I think. Yet if that's the case, I've forgotten who.
Thanks. That would have been interesting to know, Linhardt. It actually used to calm me down to drink coffee. Made me a lot less jittery, more focused. It is so surprising to me to hear that. But yeah, I mean, I will need to know these things because I'm about to become a manager of a coffee shop, and I've heard people say stuff like that, so I'll have to learn how it affects which person.
Are you sleepy by any chance? Well, I am.
Linhardt, I'm so sorry. We don't want to nap with you.
That was delicious. It feels good to relax. Well, I'm off to catch a nap.
Bye, Lynn. All right, well, that is enough for today's thing. Oh, we'll probably, let me just do the... Oh, no, we didn't end yet. Okay, so that's fine. So we are going to save here. We'll pick up next time. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I believe that I do have someone I want to raid because my friend Sacred Rice has been doing a 12-hour charity stream today. Yes, she is still doing it. Poofs, I don't know if you're in Sacred stuff. If she's still going or is she like wrapping up right now? But before I do that, let me get to a couple housekeeping things. We will be back on Tuesday with more Danganronpa 2. On Thursday, we will be trying Spiritfarer. For those of you who weren't here, by the way, quick update. Spiritfarer did not work. Streamlabs would not recognize it whatsoever on Thursday. Okay, Poofs, that's fine. We'll just raid her. It's fine. Let me start raiding. This is my friend Sacred Rice. There we go. And have a wonderful night then, Shifter. Sleep tight, my friend. I think I found a workaround for it. None of the normal solutions work, but what was it? I think I can play it on my TV and do it through that, like I do Fire Emblem for this, so it's fine. Saturday we'll be back with Fire Emblem. No, next Saturday is Creativity, so please be ready for our artist showcase and creative conversation. Our therapy session this month is about promoting yourself and marketing yourself as a creative, which is a interesting subject, so have fun with that. If you are raiding with us, please be sure to copy one of the 2 raid messages. If you are not subbed to my channel, copy the one with cats with sunglasses. If you are subbed to my channel, copy the one with Jack Skellington hype emotes. And I love you all. Please take care of yourselves. But until we get to adventure together again, go find a way to be heroic in your own communities. And for now, let's raid!